Oh, sorry. Welcome to another episode of Liquor Before Beer, the podcast where three dum-dums pretend to know what they're talking about in a surprisingly convincing fashion. If you're one of the 7 billion people on Earth that haven't liked or followed us on social media, I recommend that you do so ASAP because we never stop not stopping, and neither should you. Thanks for all your support, and enjoy the show.
And welcome back to another episode of Liquor Before Beer. As always, I am Alex Knight.
JP Goitia.
And I'm Josh Davis.
Welcome to another episode. It's been a fun couple of weeks here, especially this is our 4th episode. Been a lot of fun. Had a good time. I'm sure if you've been watching the video or even just listening to the quality of the recordings, there's been a lot of changes week in and week out, and we're really excited to share all of them with you.
Yeah, got a new table.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
This is live on point.
There it is.
What was that?
What was the first one?
I know.
It's called a ham horn. So it's the same one. It's the same one that we always had. And
Classic ham
like
horn.
they all. It's like the Wilhelm scream, the
let's
sad
hear it again.
the sad trombone.
Give
One
us
more
the
time.
ham
Oh,
horn.
you want the ham?
Yeah,
You're gonna get
let's
the
Give me
ham.
the ham.
Get the ham. I don't know.
I heard it.
Less of a horn, more ham.
I mean,
really.
it's got like the movie one. It's got sad trombone.
That's a great one.
It's got the Wilhelm scream. Actually, I don't know what. Oh, Uncle Nick. Which is
I
pretty
don't
good.
know what that means.
But then the ham thing, it's just like this out of left field. Like
He just says
ham. In case you really need some ham. For all your ham needs. That's fantastic. What are we doing, boys?
This is Kama Citra from the
Pointing
best
point.
brewery in Bedford.
Pointing.
Oh,
point.
yes.
Second best brewery.
Well, now that the Twin Peaks is gone, we're actually the best now. So.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It was gone before we opened.
Shh, it was for the joke, man. Come on.
He means overall. Overall
Oh,
score.
no, okay, yeah. They still keep winning.
Yeah. They're always beating us. It's that nutty brunette. Yeah, so there's been a lot going on this last week. If you watch the Oscars, there's a slap heard around the world. Pretty fantastic. But in more recent news and more prevalent to us, especially for this show, is I heard you two were thinking about quitting the old vape.
Yeah.
Yep. You mean the one in my hand right here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Some of this.
Huh.
Yeah,
I don't remember saying that to you. No.
For anybody else that doesn't know us, so we were all pretty hardcore cigarette smokers for about 10, 12, 15 years. And at the end of 2018, JP and I quit, and we went to the Juul, the vape, and then Josh quit right after that. Also went to the vape. I have been super clean for like 6 months now.
Well, good for you, asshole.
Wow.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
Well, okay. I only say that because I'm a better person than you guys.
Oh, that's never mind then.
Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, my discipline's way at a higher level than you guys. But no, so you guys are gonna quit. I'm super happy for you.
Well,
so
we're gonna try. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot
No,
of
no, no,
pressure
we're-
you're putting on me right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. It's recorded, video and audio, and so we're gonna check in every time that we do an episode to see how you guys are doing.
No,
Yeah.
it's,
So how long do you? Because I know you guys said you're gonna run out of what you currently have juice wise, and then quit. How much do you think you guys have left before you would have to go purchase
This is gonna be
more?
gone today at the
I'm
rate
going
that
to
I
say,
smoke this
I've got
thing.
maybe 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Maybe 3 days would be, very good.
Okay, so today is
Okay.
March 31st, Thursday. So by Monday,
Yes.
Mine's
done
gonna run out before his. So whenever that interim period where I'm gonna get some cigarettes, I'm gonna go get me a
Going
good
right by-
carton of cigarettes and
Getting
just
hard
chain
into it.
smoke for 2 days straight. Really just kill myself.
really go for it. Really go for it. It's like every year whenever we do Sober September, like that weekend leading up and the weekend afterwards is just horrendous for the spouses and significant others.
Y'all do Sober September. I have never taken.
You'll do it this year. Everybody else is
Self-control.
doing
I'm not
it.
fucking doing it.
Okay, well.
What? Ever?
I'll have 3 beers in one day, September.
Well, you better bring me a doctor's note for why you can't do it.
So what made you guys decide you wanted to quit vaping?
I was doing like the ones that you actually put the juice in yourself, and then I got this thing. For some reason, this thing, you don't have to do anything like charge it and all that stuff. It's just a certain number of puffs, 4,000 to be exact.
That's a lot of puffs.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a 4K.
You say that, but
8K actually.
That's brilliant marketing.
I know.
I bet they do have an 8K. It's probably 1,000
they,
puff.
they have 6,000. It's 1,200, 2,000, 4,000, 6,000.
How long does that last you?
I don't want to tell you that answer.
Is it like less than a
Many
week?
moons.
Less than a week.
Many moons.
Many moons.
many cycles of moon.
What a bad answer.
It's I'm embarrassed to say probably like 3 days, maybe.
3 days with that?
Hold
You
on,
don't.
just,
You've never counted your puffs.
No, but I want to.
I have a Juul. It leaks out before I get to smoke it.
You're gonna do 3.
Okay, so you say 3 days.
I mean, it's
right?
obviously just over 1,000.
Let's
puffs.
say you're awake for
just-
17 hours a day.
Oh, you're gonna do that kind of math.
Oh, gosh.
The embarrassing, shameful kind
Yes.
of math. Never
So
took
that's
shame math in
51
high
hours.
school.
Josh is not awake for 17 hours a day, first of all.
There's not.
He could have been an accountant. I don't know. He just pulled his calculator out.
That's 78 puffs an hour. So that's really not that bad.
There's sure.
78.
Oh, that's how we're looking at it.
Damn.
By the way, we haven't even really introduced Josiah before.
Oh,
Josiah's
yeah,
our
yeah.
producer.
If you ever hear a voice in the background, you're like, wow, that was deep and not anybody that we can see on screen.
Yeah.
That's Josiah Lyle. He's our producer. He's wonderful, and he doesn't make any money doing this. So
And
it's
you
really
wish
Yeah.
you saw him. He's ripped. He's
Yeah,
a
they tell me I
beautiful,
have the
beautiful
face
man.
for radio. So that's
He's drunk. There's no better
we give him a lot
explanation.
of free beer.
Thanks,
It's
Red
okay.
Robin. You bunch of jerks.
But no. So what are the realistic expectations and goals that you guys have for doing this?
Man,
You think
you
I
go
mean,
ahead, JP?
You guys quit smoking cigarettes, so that's arguably way harder.
Yeah, we're
than
doing, we're
anything
doing
else.
keto
I
right
went.
now.
I
That's
went
what we're doing.
cigarettes, then cigarettes and e-cig for years. Then I quit the cigarettes. So I've done the whole spectrum.
Right.
That's true.
And we were talking about it in the car where it's like, my fiance, she'll be like, God, that cigarette smells so bad. And then
Like-
every time I smell them, I'm like,
Yeah, it totally does.
"Oh,
I hate
it's
it.
terrible. I
Yeah.
hate how big of a whiff I just took.
I hate when it smells like Virginia. This is
That's the
awful.
worst.
Virginia smells like shit.
Yeah, you do know that every red wine that has the hint of tobacco, I just love, and there's a
my
reason for that.
favorite.
It's the best.
I'm like, I bet that guy has another 19 of those in that pack in his pocket.
I'm sure he'll
At
split
least,
at
right?
least 1/20th of that.
Yeah, I've
with
got
me.
good odds.
Well, I'm honestly very worried because this is, I said that I was going to quit after the last one, and then there was a tornado, so I got one.
Well, yeah, obviously, if there's a tornado,
if I'm dying, I'm going out smoking an e-cig.
I'm not gonna have no tobacco in my
ripping it
system.
as I fly through the air.
Can't light it though. Wouldn't that be the worst? You're in the tornado. Can't
All
light
they
it.
found was his 4K.
His head tightly gripped.
We knew it was his. 'cause
It
was
had been
Country Time
emptied
Vanilla.
for hours.
Rest in peace, Josh.
Everybody puts
The rest of his body actually turned to ash.
instead of pouring one out on the grave.
We make the world's biggest cloud.
Everyone wears their Jinko jeans to the funeral.
Everyone rip
Fucking
one for the homies.
douchebag.
For 1 second in American history.
how did
It smelled like
jeans
vanilla.
get brought in?
Because just a group of douchebags coming together.
from the 90s?
Yes, they're back, dude.
Yeah, where,
You didn't see this? They're back.
where did
Jinkos
the
are back.
Where did the Jinkos
Yeah.
come from?
It's just a douchebag thing.
That's great.
I need to get me a pair. So
That's what everyone said.
It
No one's
smells
done
like
it yet.
vanilla, and there's Jinkos. Man,
Jinkos want you to, so you should really.
you
take
led
them
a
up on
really
that.
good life. If that was your funeral.
Yeah, pretty good.
But yeah, so you guys are gonna quit. So we'll check in here, I guess, in another week or two, see how that's going.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure there'll be plenty of support at liquorbeforebeerpodcast@gmail.com or at the Instagram at liquorbeforebeer
I
podcast.
wish I cared what they think
Yeah. Those will
might
just make
help
you
a lot.
angrier.
about my smoking habits. I care what you guys.
It's gonna be
think,
just
but
nothing but emails. I bet you wish you were vaping right now, and you're like, oh gosh.
Fuck you.
Wish you were vaping.
That's gonna be. There's definitely people that would do that.
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
it's
a lot of asshole friends,
That's true.
and we're those guys too.
What are you guys
Right.
actually like drinking on, sipping on?
Ooh, I got a Jarvis.
Betty Whit.
Cheers.
It's my deal.
I also have a Jarvis. So.
extra pulp.
Extra pole.
Oh, extra pulp in the corner over there. That's
All
this
right,
week's release, right?
Yeah, he got it early. He was lucky.
It
He
is
was a lucky
on tap,
boy.
released
That's why I do what I do for those early releases.
He's
Yeah,
drunk.
it's really paying the bills right now. We just got a new table, and I realized we don't have any
check it out.
coasters, so this table's all
Nah, it's
sorts of
fine.
about to be messed
It's
up.
expensive enough to where you can't put a ring on
It's
it.
real wood.
Yeah,
sorta. Awesome.
You
Let's
never had
you guys.
expensive wood.
How many
guys-
F's are in wood?
Woods.
Wood.
Woods.
Wood.
Woods. Woods. You guys want to get into the first beer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
do it.
good call. We have, and now for something completely different by Barrel Culture in collaboration with Horace Aged Ales.
Elusive. The
It-
elusive Horace.
Yeah.
The elusive.
It is a-
Actually, he just announced that he's retiring.
Really?
Yeah,
Of
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he come from originally? I forget what brewery it was.
He's like Banksy, man. I don't know. No one knows.
He's the Banksy. of
I actually
craft
don't know the
beer.
answer.
Anyhow, this is a barrel aged Doppelbock. It's 9.5%. And there's really no description. You got the description over there?
Barrel aged Doppelbock.
They don't say anything on the rate beer, or not rate beer, Untapped.
It's a round of applause.
Barrel aged Doppelbock with Horace Aged Ales. No.
Fuck you guys.
That's how we describe. That's how we describe every beer.
Hey,
So,
but they're better than we are.
this beer just came out. There's only 91 check-ins.
They only made 91
I think it
bottles.
only has 91 check-ins because it's a barrel aged Doppelbock. That's-
No. Dude, this is going to be awesome.
I'm really excited.
I know,
Everything
so
I've-
am
I had a couple of the whenever we were out in Oxnard brewing with Casa Agria, they had brewed a couple beers with Horace.
That's right.
They had brewed a couple barrel aged barley wines, and they were all just amazing. They're great.
I love barley wines. I know it's not popular, but I only want them every once in a while. But those things are good.
I agree.
I'm not on mic, but I'm trying to concentrate over here.
No, yeah.
You're doing a great job.
They can hear me. It's all good.
These pours are looking good. Oh, he's going to be short.
Fucked it up.
Oh,
I haven't lost it, guys. I'm still got it, baby.
we're here, baby.
Specifically, how you got the job as taproom manager.
Pour evenly, please.
Wait, what?
I poured one too many, and I said sucker fuck.
How does one?
From Donnie Darko.
Cheers.
Yeah, good job. Damn.
We get a lot of barrel off of it. It's really good, though.
No, I get it.
Tasty.
I mean, I get it.
I get
It's just kind of mild.
I get a good amount of wood on there.
Yeah, no, I took way too big of a first sip.
There's some wood in there for sure.
It's really
you
good.
really did.
No, I know. I gulped it, so I'm like, oh yeah, I get that too. No, I didn't get to taste it.
The beer itself is really clean. It's really nice. Very low bitterness. Really solid Doppelbock. But
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm drunk. Who is this from?
He is drunk.
Barrel Culture. We have two of their sours on tap right now. They're really good.
Oh, yeah, okay.
they're the ones at the anniversary party. Their beers arrived like 2 weeks late.
No, it was 2 weeks from what they're supposed to be originally.
Originally, and so they're on tap now.
But yeah, no,
They're
that's
great.
good.
They're really good dudes out there in North Carolina. But
gotta try
Horace
that
is out of
Chevy Jams.
California. I think they're are they Sacramento?
Yeah, I've looked it up. It's been a
They
minute.
don't. I don't think he has a physical location. Am I wrong?
Oh, he does.
Do they?
No, he does.
Okay.
But no,
was
Horace, they've been around for a really long time. Does only barrel aged stuff.
Are you? No, there's some non-barrel aged stuff.
Yeah, no, he does.
Pretty-
He does
no,
kind
there's
of
been-
everything on
I've-
the spectrum.
I've
He's
had
just-
them. Yeah, no,
just doing
they
it.
don't do only barrel aged. They just do a lot of barrel aged.
Okay,
I mean, it's a ton.
That's what
but
they're.
it's all been
stouts, right?
really good.
Yeah, they do a bunch of other shit, but they're solid.
But it was just one guy kind of running the show,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of announced that he was retiring, and I think it's kind of the end of the year. But he did just brew with Ingenious down in
No.
Houston. Our homies
Oh
down
yeah,
there.
I think I saw that.
Yeah,
That's
they did a
awesome.
beer with
Dude,
Ingenious.
that's awesome.
How'd they get that?
Right before.
I don't know. You know, Justin and those guys, they have really awesome connections with Ann from The Answer, and they've done they've done a few Answer
I
beers. They've
forget.
done,
They got some fucking good
Dude,
collabs,
yeah.
man.
oh,
They're really
dude.
killing
I mean,
it.
they make awesome fucking beer, and
They
it's
do.
only gotten better and better. It's always awesome whenever we get to brew with them. The last beer we did with them was Froyo Pulp, and that beer was fucking awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, we have that on tap right now, actually. So come and get it.
Yeah. It's I think we're on the last couple kegs of
It's
it.
the last keg.
Last keg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really solid. But yeah, so that was some news with Horace. That was sad. It's been out there for a little bit. I think he's been doing it for 15, 20 years. So
Oh, wow.
it's kind of a bummer to see him get out of it, but I also understand whenever
Always
it's just your
always
thing.
under that banner, like always under just horse.
No,
or-
we
Horse
we
aged-
should have looked.
That's
this
the
up
thing. Is it's
beforehand.
called horse aged ales. That's what I'm saying. Like I think
They're aged
Oh.
for 2 weeks because that's how long it takes.
2 weeks is still an age, bro.
Look this up.
Oh, how old's your daughter? Oh,
She's aged. Very aged. She's very aged.
Jeez.
yeah, but he's worked a couple different places, I think, and the last one before Horse was a pretty like a notable one. I forget.
I mean, that would make sense only because he's only done. I think almost all of the beers are collaborations too.
Yeah, they do a lot of.
It's a lot. So like he'd have to have come from somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's like the what side project that dude came from Perennial. It's the same kind of thing,
Right, Corey.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really good.
I'm a fan,
Oh yeah.
and we got an extra pour for somebody, not me.
It's you.
Somebody named Josh.
What's the ABV on here?
9.5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
not super boozy. I wouldn't have guessed it was 9.5.
Right. So the next thing on here is in recent beer news, Stone.
Oh, you went. I got one for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You just mentioned that guy retiring. You know who I wish would retire? Those guys out of California.
There's a lot of guys out of California.
Those guys.
I'm not a fan
No,
of
he
this.
said- he
I
said
don't like
those
the
guys,
the,
so it's
the
fine.
Stone thing. This is what we're talking about here.
Right. Yeah. So Stone just won their lawsuit with the Keystone Company, and
That's Molson Coors, right?
Yeah, Molson Coors.
Okay.
Happy that they won because trademark infringement's so crazy, especially for a brewery like us, for example, who gets a lot of C&Ds and
That's some good ones.
tries to maintain this pop culture reference to our names and labels and things like that, and doesn't want to step on any toes, but occasionally it just kind of happens in this way. And Stone has been dealing with this for like 3 or 4 years now against Molson Coors, and they won $56 million. And
Yep.
as much as I'd love to say I'm really happy that they won, because that makes me feel like whenever we go out of our way to make a beer that might slightly resemble something, or is mainly what we do is a play on something, that gives me a hope that, hey, if they send a C&D, we can go, hey, we've taken a lot of necessary steps to make sure that we're not copying y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
That kind of validates what we're doing, right? I think the main issue with Stone winning this are the lawsuits that they have with other breweries.
Yeah.
Usually small. Yeah.
Yeah,
Small
specifically
breweries.
because they did a collab with, was it New Belgium? The collaboration, not litigation.
Oh no, that was.
Oh no, that's not them.
That wasn't Stone.
No. That was Lagunitas, I think.
And
right?
Avery. It was Avery.
Avery and Lagunitas?
No, I think it was Avery and might have been Russian
No,
River.
I'm thinking of censored from.
I think it was
from
Avery and
Lagunitas.
Russian River for that one.
Yeah, you might. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it was Vinny and Adam. Kinda
That
doing
would
their
make a
thing.
lot more sense.
Yeah.
And then,
But even still,
I mean, there's
Avery and
Avery and
yeah, Vinny, Russian
Nice.
River.
There
boom.
you go.
Good job.
That makes. I remember being very excited that Russian River was the collab.
That was
partner.
like
Yeah, because we got it here.
my cheater Russian River beer for when I was starting to drink craft beer, and we
Right.
had that distilled here in Texas. So I was like, oh, good.
But with the Stone deal, the issue is they've gone after specifically smaller breweries for copying. I know I'd heard a story that they went after a brewery just for saying Stone was in the name IPA. But it was like Stone's Throw IPA, something like that.
Yeah.
And they were like, you can't do that.
But
And they
little
went
guys-
after a bunch of little guys for saying enjoy by. Like as a
Oh.
yeah.
But you can't. That's so stupid. But like,
Well, because they had a beer named, or they have an
Enjoy
IPA
by
series,
IPA, yeah.
and it's Enjoy by, and it's like 6 months after.
So did they make that
You don't
to have
own-
copyright?
I wouldn't go
No.
as far as to say they made
I think they're just
something
trying to
try to
overprotect
get.
their trademarks.
well,
It's something
there's-
that's known by them, but I mean, like we always put. Drink fresh.
Yeah.
Keep cold,
Yeah,
drink
yeah.
fresh. There's been plenty of breweries that said enjoy.
we
by,
don't
and
own
I'd
those
heard-
words. Like,
Exactly.
right? But for the most part, sending out a C&D or trying to go straight to litigation because you said enjoy buy or enjoy that, you know.
It's so petty, man. Like, I don't. Anyone in the beer industry seems pretty bent out of shape about the whole thing, and it's like
Right, and we love Stone.
I love
Stone
their beer,
IPA was
like-
the first West Coast IPA that I ever had that I love. I still love it. It's great.
Yeah.
I had it 2 weeks ago.
Agreed.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But to clap your hands to the sound of them beating Keystone, even though, you know, everybody in craft beer wants to say the big guys are the bad guys. Like, sometimes the big guys are just the big guys, and there's big guys in craft beer.
They're still the bad guys, but sometimes the smaller guys are bad guys. Like not like they're pretty small compared to, you know, Molson Coors.
Oh, of course. But also, I think there's a reason why you don't see a lot of support from craft beer towards Stone right now, right?
Yeah, it was big. It was big in the news that they were doing this.
Who's
for, like-
confusing that? Like
The-
you go to
the
the store,
consumer.
I know, but they're going to go.
Oh, you mean like the
the
Keystone
pricing?
thing?
I mean,
okay.
you probably paid 30 of those for the same price as a 6-pack.
6-pack of Stone for $4. What?
Yeah, and they're like, oh
Yeah,
my
when
God.
did Keystone cost $9 for
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I can
No,
drink
it's
all
crazy.
30 of those in one night, and it's like I can't even finish a 6-pack. Like no one's the consumer's
No.
not confusing that.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. And
weird.
I mean, that's why they won, right? They won something in the neighborhood of like $56 million.
56, yeah.
Yeah, $1 million in the lawsuit. And again, I'm really happy that like the freedom of marketing and artwork, things like that won out. But did it win to the right people?
Yeah. I mean,
maybe.
Stone did put
Maybe,
okay,
right? It's a
Keystone did
good
put-
argument.
They had their new marketing campaign like years ago when they started calling them Stones, like, and it was a big push, like, because there was something Stone. They had like that dude that was their, like, he was Mr. Keystone on the commercials and stuff.
Oh.
I forgot. No, they did like
I just
multiple
remember it was
commercials
always
with this guy.
like college was like, hey, buy a 30-pack of Stones.
Yeah,
And
but
I
like
just understood
they
there
made
was
this,
Keystone.
but they never
It's
really.
a
I don't think they
briefcase
really
of Stones.
marketed it that much. But it was a big, like they did like 4 or 5 commercials with that dude. But then that's when they put it just says Stone on the can.
Stone Man. We want to name him.
I think it's.
He's just a stoner.
I forget what is. There's
Spent all
something
that
Stone.
money on
I don't
marketing
know.
his character, but his name is Stone Man.
But like, I mean, it's still. There's rumor of them being quite in debt. I don't know if that's true, but that is. So it's like.
Yeah, I don't know
There's
much
the
about
thought
that,
they're.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I could see it happening, but they've done pretty well at keeping up with the times and like staying relevant, doing all
Right.
different kinds of beers.
My one argument with the idea that they did this because they were going into debt and couldn't pay back stuff is like, what? Why would you leave it? First of all, they're the ones that got sued, right? So why would you leave it up to losing money to potentially?
Was
make
that how it
some-
started though? Was it they
I don't know.
initially got sued by
Molson
Molson
Coors.
Coors,
Yeah.
and then they were like, oh well,
They got sued by Molson Coors.
I think you might be onto that. I don't.
No, why would they? Why would they?
I
sue
think they
them?
did, but I'm not sure.
No, Molson Coors went after Stone.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm saying.
Yeah, for
What,
the
for-
trademark infringement.
On the word Stone.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
well, the cans that they came out with said Stone on it, and it looked a lot like the Keystone cans that just said Stones.
Yeah.
So that's why they went after Stone.
Oh.
So
Okay.
What were you
started
thinking?
it.
I thought Stone went after Molson Coors.
No, Molson Coors went after Stone.
No, and then they flipped it on them, and they were like, "Hey,
Oh
So you can play
shit! I
this
didn't know
game.
that.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
Stone started this shit.
is it more?"
No.
interesting
Molson
in that
Coors went
scenario?
after Stone for using like the can looked very similar
Yeah.
to Keystone.
I forgot about that. Well, I think I knew that, but it's been so long since I've talked about like I've read about the origin. It's always like new updates on them suing little guys. But
Right. But no, that's how that started. So I definitely don't think that it was something to the effect of, oh, we're losing money, so let's try to get sued, I guess. Now, if so, and knowing that they'd win, what an ingenious business model.
Yeah, so, I mean,
Just
that's-
try to keep getting sued and win litigation.
that's in my mind. I wasn't thinking about because it's been so long that Stone's been focusing on it. You don't hear anything from Molson Coors about this deal, so it's always
Right.
from Stone's perspective. So I forgot that they were doing that. So obviously, if Stone sued them, it would change that completely. That would be they're definitely just trying to get some money. Could be recouping some losses. But now it makes sense. All right.
Yeah, no, it was definitely Molson Coors going after them, not vice versa.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Still, fuck them. They've been suing tiny little breweries.
But bravo to their
I'm pretty sure-
attorneys, man.
Yeah,
That
they
is
did a good
impressive.
job.
I mean,
They didn't just
you would
go and-
think.
Yeah. I mean,
They didn't get our attorney, you know.
I think they sued a
Or
brewer-
lack of one.
Or
I think they
lack of it.
threatened to sue a brewery that had the word Stone in their name. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a thing, and I could be wrong.
So we should just
but-
do a beer that's just called Stones, like a million.
Come get a
Stones.
stone.
Just
I don't want to do that.
100% Stone IPA. Make a whole new fucking.
I don't want to
style.
do that because they just got $56 million in their pocketbook. And that's
Yeah, they
not
got a
gonna
little
work
bit to
for
work
me.
Oh,
with
come
right
on.
now.
Oh.
Well, that's gonna the case is gonna get appealed to. So it's gonna be.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm at the very least. I'm sure Molson Coors is going to be like, we'll pay for whatever losses you think you got, and your attorney fees. We're not giving you $56 million.
No, yeah,
that's crazy.
That's not what I don't know how they could prove that they lost $56 million in revenue because of this whole deal.
If it was going to be their new brand and loss of revenue is very different than loss of funds, right? Or loss of costs, so to speak. But yeah, no, I don't know. That's crazy. I'm glad they won again. I just hope they kind of put that in their back pocket and go, hey, maybe only kind of look, because a lot of these things, I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but a lot of these things are companies, lawyers hire people to literally scour the internet for things that could be trademark
oh
infringement.
yeah, the Backstreet.
That's what's gotten us a couple times.
The Backstreet Boys
they're,
came after
they're
us.
not that. You can't say that.
You can say the word
No,
the
I-
Backstreet Boys.
No,
Yeah.
I finally.
Did y'all didn't
You have
sign
to call
anything?
them the Backstreet
Man.
Girls.
band.
Backstreet
guys that
guys.
are very popular.
The Backstreet
It's a longer name.
somebody's.
But yeah, you can't.
Wait. That's a good sound.
But no, like a lot of them have companies or law firms rather
Mm-hmm.
that these law firms have people that just scour the internet looking for potential trademark infringements. And then they just send out as many C&Ds as possible. And if they don't get enough responses, then they just go after them. And
What
they,
an easy job. Googling all day and
Oh,
then
dude.
sending the same email that you send to everyone, just switching like 10 words.
Well, 2020
Yeah, it's
was
probably
a
a mass thing.
good year for them.
yeah, because they were just
to
at home
find
doing
some
fucking
time
nothing.
to really get deep in there.
Yeah, for sure. And so I think, Stone has apparently a good enough law team to.
That's what I'm saying. They
Maybe
have,
be
they
doing
have the.
Now they can afford
Did you
two
say
lawyers.
they have these stones?
Do they have the Stones?
Oh my gosh.
I know. I did it. I had to.
That just makes me want to get
You're welcome.
stoned.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
JP, do you want to tell us about this beer?
Absolutely. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got a slightly darker black from the homies over at Vector Brewing. This is a Black
Go on.
India Pale Ale,
Oh.
7.8%. And they
Say what
said
the hops are or anything.
there's black and there's slightly darker black with loads of rye and chocolate rye for that roasty kick. We then loaded up with Amarillo hash, Mosaic, and Chinook before dry hopping with even more Amarillo and Chinook. Piney, sticky, dank, bitter, bold, everything you want and slightly more.
Wow. I haven't had a black IPA in forever.
It's been a minute.
They are the ones here locally to do it, though. They do a lot
Hey,
Oh
of
yeah, they do a
man.
bunch of crazy
Oh,
stuff. I
yeah.
love them.
Lichtenheiners and stuff like that. Lichtenheiners are great.
You
They're-
can lick my Heiner.
I was thinking that same thing. I was like-
You guys locked eyes for a minute there too.
Well, that's what we
During
do.
Well,
that
we're very
moment.
sentimental.
It's this new table. It's got me feeling some kind of way.
Oh, it smells.
It's 'cause
great.
all the
It
wood.
smells great.
Oh shit! It is the wood.
It's nice.
Oh,
Ooh, damn.
It's pretty good.
it's
There's
such
a-
a strange style. You guys remember whenever red, white, black IPAs all became like
Yeah.
I used to
Giant
love white
There-
IPAs.
There was a black IPA that I was like hooked on for a minute, and I don't remember what it was.
blacker?
It was, dude. No, because that
No,
was
no,
a
it was a
seasonal.
limited
It was
release.
probably that one from Stone. They
It
did a
was
year
that.
round.
It was.
They did a
It was
year
that.
round
Yeah,
black
yeah.
IPA.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling
which
you, I
a-
love Stone. And it's good shit. Just stop sending us
What a co-
C&Ds.
what a coincidence!
Stop suing
We want to
them.
be
Stop
friends.
trying to sue us.
Be our friend. Instead of suing me, do you want to come hang out?
Make a black IPA called Stone Black IPA, but spell it with a 0 and a 3.
Stone Cold Black IPA. We're gonna get a 3-way collab with us, Steve Austin, and Stone Brewing.
The law, your fees are going to be
Oh,
out
it's
the
too much
ass.
stone.
Oh, we
It's
can
too
we
much
can use a
stuff.
clone recipe for their black IPA.
Yeah.
Just really go all in.
We're brewing an export style. It's just dry hopping. It's like, it is a collab.
You could do it.
It's
you just
fine.
brewed it.
That's awesome. This is really good.
No, it's
I haven't had a
fantastic.
black IPA in a long fucking time.
That blacker though, that was really good.
It's the flavor. I haven't had one of these in forever.
What were the hops again? I'm sorry.
Amarillo and Chinook. And then more Amarillo
more.
and Chinook.
And then more
And
of
more.
them.
And then
slight
longer,
dusting,
harder.
a dusting of Amarillo and Chinook
Oh, they dusted it?
at the end. Yes,
Oh.
a light dusting.
No one's.
A light dusting.
Believe it or not, we're not drunk right now.
A
We
light
had
dusting.
one beer before
Speak
this.
for
like-
yourself.
I'm the drunk producer, though.
Wait. Oh, did we talk about?
He's drunk producing the hell out of this right
He's
now.
really doing
Did we
it.
talk about the brewery from New York that's just
Oh.
got label approval?
We did not.
Oh, this
Here
is some fun
in
news.
Texas.
We don't have much time, but there's always time
Hit it.
for.
Oh, there's
other
time.
half.
No, hit it.
Oh,
Hit
no,
it.
you just.
This was his news.
I
dude.
asked
he
the
said for us
question.
to
Oh,
do
you're
it.
the
I know.
worst.
What?
He said to do it.
You know what? Josiah, get over here.
You
He's
guys,
producing.
someone
now.
needs to be my
All
other
right.
half. Come on.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna
Go
warn
for
you.
it.
I'm
We
gonna
got
warn
time.
you. I'm
We got
not good
time.
at. Oh,
You got it.
what happened?
No, go for it, JP.
I don't know. Okay, yeah. Other.
You know what,
half.
Josh? Tell
Oh
us.
wait.
I technically already said it, but no one heard it
Everyone.
because y'all were talking.
Oh, I guess we did it too. Yeah. Other half coming to Texas. Be on the shelves soon.
Oh,
So that's why
it
you wanted
became
one of us to say it.
anticlimactic.
That was the largest.
No, are
drum
you
roll.
guys excited? What are they going to
Well, I am now.
Now that I know what it is, finally.
Yes, I'm excited.
really built up the suspense.
No, I've traded for plenty of other half stuff. I've actually been to other half.
Okay,
I
humble
went on a
brag.
Friday. No, I went on a Friday like an idiot. Let me tell you.
I am other
Let me
half.
tell you how my
I have an
experience.
other half tattoo.
Let me tell you how my experience
on
was
a
terrible.
three-hole.
Why do you keep interrupting me? I'm trying to finish this.
Because you're getting angry and angry.
No,
and
I'm not
funny.
getting angry. I just want to.
Getting louder and louder.
I'm laughing.
All right.
It's impossible to be angry while you laugh. Everyone knows that.
You have 5 seconds. Go.
Well,
Tell that to my wife.
Anyway, when I was there, I went on a Friday and I had no time. We were just passing through. So I got on a Friday. They released beers on Saturday morning, so they had nothing for me to take home. I've traded for a bunch of stuff. I think I took a one Berliner Weiss 4-pack home. I had like 3 flights when I was there, though. I got drunk. It's all right. Rachel drove.
Oh wait.
That's probably smart. Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't get
Yeah.
near as ripped as I
went-
did. It was great.
You guys went to the Brooklyn location?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went to the Brooklyn one in summer of 19. It was wild at that point because whenever you guys went, I think that's like the only location they had, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they didn't have.
Whenever I went there, they had already had 2 other locations, so it was kind of nice that they were
Nice.
that they could spread it out a little bit, so it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was busy as shit, and it was a Wednesday at like 1.
Yeah, I've heard so many. Oh, when you were there, it was
When
busy.
I mean,
Oh.
it was the middle of summer, so
Jeez.
take that however you want. But it was like a Wednesday at like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Damn.
And I mean, we were all in line to get, not even to go, because to go was in like out of a bay door that
Just
they
to
had.
get in there.
But to get in there, they had a bouncer number 1.
No, they had that same. Well, probably not the same. Well, might have been the same guy.
Maybe.
They had a
And then
bouncer?
He likes it there.
It was a line just to go get beers at the bar. Like it was,
That's stupid.
like outside is how you
like
got
it.
stuff to go. Only if you were inside the brewery, you were drinking there.
I don't want that for us.
Turning point
Shut
bouncer.
up.
Because I'm the taproom manager. Y'all don't have to deal with that shit. That's
No,
me.
you'll be a bouncer then. You just have to get really big.
Oh.
Hey, as long as you wear that
Taproom
Goose Murder
Well,
sweater every
Taproom
time.
bouncer. If you're watching on YouTube,
slash manager.
Manager.
Turning
Mr.
Point. Turning Point. I got the hire the Murder Goose.
The Murder Goose guy. He's the bouncer.
We just have
slash manager.
a goose with a knife in his bill at the front door.
Well, if that doesn't scare somebody,
He
I
comes
don't
in.
know.
Comes an hour. He comes an hour before his shift just to get ready, get pumped up, to sharpen his knife.
Why is
He's
Josh?
listening to Trap the entire first hour.
You just see him behind.
Headstrong can take you on.
He's just pacing back and forth, just huffing and puffing.
Listening to that. I
Take on anyone.
Good
I'm
Lord.
like, come on, you're the Murder Goose. You can do this.
Do you guys have
the
extra
most
pulp on
random
draft or
content.
not, man? I'm just trying to get inside.
I I just wanted a flight, dude. What's the new IPA?
You need to go to the flight
Anything with
station.
Citra. Anything with Citra, I'll take it.
Oh, ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I got this knife for you right here. How about that little bitch? Like,
Why is there so many geese in here?
love the tap room. The beer was great. Real kind of weird. There's a murder goose outside, but
What's up with the fucking ducks, dude?
All right, so thumbs down on the bouncer.
no.
Oh, no,
We're
way
talking
thumbs up.
way up. What are you
Way
talking
up.
about?
I'm saying for here, we don't need one.
No, way up.
we
Oh,
need the
shit.
murder
Murder
goose.
goose.
Murder goose.
That's what
all
we've been
the
talking
way.
about the last
Oh
10
my
minutes.
Maybe a
How many
mallard.
times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Write it down.
You don't want the murder goose?
He seems conflicted.
Jeez.
You know how many people that would attract? Somebody hears that we have a
Literally none.
well,
Goose?
I
Maybe
think
dozens.
They would
in
drive
its
by though,
mouth.
and then they would see that it's real, and it's like, I'm not going in
He
there.
actually has a knife in his beak.
Not a huge fan.
Roll out the window. Hey, you the murder goose? Yeah.
Well,
My
it'd
children
be-
love that place.
It would be muffled because there's a knife in his ear.
Or
That's
Howard-
actually probably
I don't know
more
how geese
factual.
sound, but that seemed close
That
enough.
sounds pretty. I mean, if they're murdering, yeah, probably something like that.
He's too busy to learn English. He was sharpening his knife and learning karate.
For those not watching on YouTube,
I already told him that I got
It's
this
a
murder goose.
sweater,
It's a
yeah.
sweater.
words
with-
don't do it justice.
It's it's like a baby blue sweater with a big. I mean, it's an enormous goose, and it
Takes
just
up
says
at
murder.
least like
it's a
2/3
holiday
of that
goose.
shirt
Just a
on
holiday
the
goose.
front side.
Murder, and he's got a knife
got
in his beak. He's just holding it. It's like a little cartoon.
Kind of looks like a
video
pie
game.
serving
It does,
knife,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, he's gonna fucking
Wait,
he's
He's
gonna
a
get
pie.
wait.
Pie
is this
serve the
pie
hell out of your
goose?
heart.
Well, there
All
you go.
right. Well, that was a really fun, enjoyable time for episode 4.
I cried. They're
All
still
right.
they're still wet. Those little eyes.
Oh, great.
So clearly we need more content.
Yeah. Wow, episode 4 already running out of shit.
All
huh?
right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep buying sweaters. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God. So, what's the sweater segment this week?
What $50 sweater is Josh wasting his money on with shipping and
It's
stuff?
80 degrees outside. Why are you wearing a sweater?
I
bought it.
I know it's 72, and then I wore it because it's the last day I can wear a sweater because I'm sure it's not going to get below the 80s for the rest of the until fall. So
Until this time next
I'm
year.
I'm going to sweat my ass off for this murder goose so he won't stab me in the throat.
Well, that's
or
re-
serve you pie.
that's
I just
one of
want
the
to serve
two.
you pie.
What? I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to give you a nice dessert.
My mom makes a bomb ass apple pie. I want to share it with my friends.
All right, thank our guests.
All right, yeah. Yeah, so coming up next, we got old Matt Reynolds
Yep.
from Celestial. Can't wait to have him. We will be right back. Thank you, guys. Hey, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who has shared, liked, reviewed, and reached out to us. Please keep the info coming. Liquor Before Beer podcast at gmail.com is where you can hit us up. Just wanted to let you know we are constantly trying to improve everything here, so please bear with us as we're upgrading camera, software, and everything else, as well as learning how to operate them. We're just mere brewers after all. I also wanted to let you know that Turning Point is about to have a killer party on Wednesday, 4/20. Everything on draft is $4.26, excluding barrel-aged beers. We'll have a special shirt, 4 specialty beers on draft, and some specially themed activities. Come out. The fun starts at 3 p.m. Thanks again for watching or listening. Now back to the show. All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's ride. You want to give us a little 5, 4, 3?
We need some
5,
kind
4,
of song.
3. Yeah, I mean, Alex was talking about getting a song implemented during recording too.
Yeah,
So-
then we can actually hear it. We know what's happening.
Were you talking
Oh,
about like
yeah.
the one we talked about? It's like Jet meets Nickelback.
It's just Jet meets Jet.
Jet meets Nickelback.
Or we can
It's
have,
fake. It's fake Jet.
It's
meets
like
Jet.
Photograph meets Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
We
Just
can-
write. You know what I'm
Mainly
saying?
photograph.
For reference, if it is that song, I can just plug it into the recording of this, and once I hit record, it'll start playing the song, and then we just start talking after it's done.
we can just have Ray play drums and record it, and just that's
But yeah,
it.
but it just sounds like this.
This is what happens when you keep me up all night partying. Maybe don't live behind the brewery.
All right, welcome to another episode of Liquor Before Beer. We are joined today by the one, the only, the Brew Father, Matt Reynolds from Celestial Beerworks.
Thanks for having me on.
Dude, thanks for being here. I love you, dude. It's good to
Course.
see you.
We love you guys.
You didn't bring
I
any
love
beer
this little
today.
studio.
Thanks for
I
bringing
know.
no beer.
You don't love us that much.
I get one or the other. You get me or you get the beer, or you get Molly.
Okay, do we get the beer if we get Molly?
Probably.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right,
Does
Molly,
Molly
get
come
up
with the
here.
Porsche?
All right,
or
I'm
no?
calling her.
She could drive it.
All right.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, dude, thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming in
course.
on what is this, the third or fourth episode we've done now, and we go back a really, really long way. But will you go ahead and tell the people who you are, a little bit about yourself and Celestial?
Sure. Yeah. So
Wait, time out.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
dumb.
we got a dumb
Oh,
first.
yeah. We always get way too much on a tangent.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers from the distance.
From downtown.
So, yeah, we're here to talk about Malai Kitchen.
Yeah. So.
How are they
That's how you
doing?
They're doing
pronounce
pretty
it.
well. Yeah. So okay. I guess we
whole
can start
time.
with that. So yeah, my name is Matt Reynolds. I am the.
What's your social security number?
It is 00. No,
Just the last four?
It's all zeros. But no, yeah. So
That's not working.
co-founder, brewer at Celestial Beerworks, along with my wife Molly. Yeah, we opened in 2018, and prior to that, actually, when I met Alex, JP, Josh, and the whole crew, was brewing for Malai Kitchen and grinding it out there in the closet brew house we had in the kitchen, and they would come through and we'd pretty much drink beers and slam, try to burn through those hazy IPAs while we still could before Rusty did.
Which one was it? Something Lion, right?
Lunar Lion.
Lunar.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
Remember
about
that one. That was a
dude.
great
Oh,
one.
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah. We have a beer called Lunar that's a tribute to that beer. So
Doesn't sound like it.
Why don't you do a tribute to Jungle? Why don't you? Everyone loves Jungle.
I know.
Jungle was rad.
Tried, I
It
know.
was good.
Could never do it again.
Yeah,
There's some magic happening back then. I don't know. My note taking wasn't very good. But yeah, so I worked at Malai Kitchen for a few years, running that little place. Went from a maybe half barrel to a 3-barrel brewery, and
They were only half barrel when you got there?
yeah,
Dang.
yeah. So I guess, and then yeah, pretty much right when you guys were opening, I think I left Malai right around the time you guys opened, like March or so of 2018. Yeah. And then was a construction worker for 6 months trying to get the brewery open, and
I forgot that you did that.
yeah, and then I think I want to say we might have brewed the first collab with you guys. It was
Breakfast
it
Bros,
was,
right? No, Juice Bros. That's
Juice
right.
Bros.
Juice Bros. It was and then so we opened Halloween 2018 and just been grinding it out since then. And it's been a roller coaster.
Killing it.
It's been fun.
That's awesome.
It's been fun, kind of having the comrades with you, being comrades with y'all. So being able to kind of play off each other, and I feel like just seeing each other grow has been so fun. So
Oh my God.
been-
Yeah.
I don't know if you can really say comrades right now with all that's going on over there.
oh shoot,
Not the best.
buddies,
right?
No,
buddies.
that terminology
Cowboys.
is totally
Cowboys.
gone.
Unacceptable.
Cowboys,
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
That's what I meant.
Not my
American Horse
podcast.
Pirates.
Not on my
Yeah.
podcast.
Well, he's Malai Kitchen Matt right now.
Yeah.
He's not Celestial Matt.
I don't
Oh,
think the
okay.
Ukraine would appreciate that.
But
Yeah. But no, it's been amazing. Our growth has been fairly synonymous with one another. And as far as the market goes, you were the first person really brewing at Malai the New England IPA.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one else had done it. Tups hadn't done it yet. Obviously, we weren't even open.
Yeah.
So as far as actually something to be marketed to the consumer and that they could pay for,
yeah,
yours was the first one. And I remember while we were building out Turning Point, we were up there for lunch twice, 3 times a week.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Just pounding through those kegs.
Yeah.
No.
They were always like,
That wasn't us.
No, you guys were.
We
guys
were working.
We were working.
Technically. We were
but
making-
yeah,
Just
that-
because the business paid for it doesn't mean that we were working.
But that was fun. That was a good time. I feel like that seems like such a long time ago. Like, and it was sort of like I feel like there was a little window of opportunity back then to like, just like go for it and
Oh yeah, just chill for a minute, enjoy it.
Yeah, and once we saw kind of the response, like I remember even there it was like, oh shoot, like, we can't make enough of these, and then it was just like I think we had just installed some 3-barrel fermenters like right around that time, and basically I couldn't keep one on tap fast enough. So
Well, you
And I
also
remember-
you were putting them out to to all the restaurants, right? You were only brewing at the one in Southlake.
Yeah, they were getting moved, to all of them, and so it
And
was
you
like,
were delivering them, if I recall, right?
Yeah, it was fun brewing, delivery, you name it. But yeah, so it was like literally, it was like 6 slims per restaurant or something. So it was nothing, like
That's
no
a pain
beer
in
at
the
all.
ass, though.
And then Rusty was drinking at least one at one at each at South Lake, and then if it ran out, he was at the other one. But yeah,
And I know it was wild too because how many fermenters did you say that you had there?
I think we had at that point when we started making those, we had 4 3-barrel tanks, and we had like
Okay.
I think we had 1.5 barrel just like
fun tank or
non-jacketed tank. Yeah,
Yeah, because I remember you guys, Malai had like 4 or 5 regulars like that.
Yeah.
4 or 5 regular drinkers that you always had
Yeah,
on there, and
yeah.
then one
One
rotator.
rotator, yeah.
And that rotator rotated so fucking fast.
It was
Yeah.
like every week. There was
Yeah.
a
I
new
think
one.
it was 2 weeks. It was 2
every
weeks.
2 weeks?
I would
Okay.
have, as soon as it was ready.
Yeah, but it was like 3 days it was on, and then it's like I'm waiting. I have to wait 10 days for fermentation to finish up.
yeah.
I
It
could
was-
drink that peach tea beer all day long.
Yeah,
That's
that was a
true.
fun one. There
That's
was some
delicious.
fun,
That was
like
good.
it was definitely like the box.
I like the Behoy. Like that.
Yeah,
that was good.
yeah. The rice lager, that was cool. But the IPAs were fun because it was like I remember like seeing like the response and be like, all right, well, let's try some hop combos and let's figure out some like what's gonna work. Because I was like, we were knee deep in business planning and loan processing and all that fun stuff. So we're like, well, maybe we should focus on IPA. Like, so
Did you,
And
it
look
was,
at that. Now.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Who
right.
would have thought?
It was
So-
your idea to do the hazy then? Like, was there much pushback?
Yes, a little bit. More, it wasn't like they were like, don't do it. It was more, I had to kind of coach a couple of the managers, maybe like, hey, it's gonna be hazy, and like, don't jump out the first pour. Like, you know, if we had, you know,
That's
it's
part
like
of
it's
it.
gonna stay hazy. And then I think I had to be like, no growlers. Like, you can't do growlers of this beer because it was.
It's
I
not gonna
knew it
last.
wasn't gonna last. I
Oh,
think
was
just-
that the reason that they didn't do that?
Yeah, because
That's not enough.
that was me. That was my fault.
Okay.
So I was like,
Oh, no, you did it on the first one, right? I remember hearing this story,
Uh-huh.
and like a meat went down there and literally brought like 8
Oh,
growlers,
yeah,
and it was like the first one. Everybody was like, "Oh, that's so good!" And you ran out in like 20 minutes or something crazy because they were just pulling out, and you were like, "No, we're not doing that."
I was like, we
anymore."
don't have the capacity. I was like, literally, especially, yeah. the way
And I'm
that
sure
they
the
did.
owners of Malai were like, "Cha-ching!
Yeah.
Why are we not doing this?
What?
do you
Yeah.
think?"
You
well,
get
I remember-
less
Don't give him a
per-
raise.
It's less per ounce.
Well, it was funny. It was funny to see because it was a very nice restaurant. You know, just kind of standard consumers would come in there, like loved food. But then you started seeing beer nerds coming in, like at lunchtime or at dinner.
Oh,
They just be lined the bar, and it was like, whoa! I remember getting a hug from one guy in Dallas. Actually, I know the guy. His name is Ben Jasny. He's like he's still a huge fan in Dallas. And I remember he walked up to me. He was like, "Thank you." It's like someone's making hazy IPAs, and I was like, I never thought I'd get a hug for making an IPA. This is great.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No, it's like, all right, what's next? Yeah.
Yeah, you get shunned if you don't make one anymore.
right.
But no, I remember when we were really selling to our investors at the time the hazy IPA. We took them to Malai one time,
Yeah.
because they were like, you know, it does taste good, but no one's doing them for a reason,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like, no, it's just because this market can be a little fickle and nobody wants to take the chance because
Yeah.
most people, 5 years ago were working on a 30-barrel system.
Oh, yeah.
And the cost that would go into that, plus not
Yeah.
knowing,
Yeah.
because nobody's done it yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen. So we took them over to your place, and
That's awesome.
they were like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And when did this come out? Yesterday.
Yeah.
And you got the last pour. Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we should try it. And
Yeah.
then so that we have you to thank for
All right. Well,
a lot of
man,
things.
Yeah.
That's amazing. No, that was a wild time, and I think it was like just a response to like, all right, well, we had still have a pretty young beer market, and then it was even younger, and I think everyone was just kind of waiting for it to kind of drop in our market. People start making them, and
It's only like 3 years late. That's all.
Right.
yeah.
Not just that. Like what I think is crazy about that is Malai was doing them, then we opened, then Tup started doing them. You guys
Well,
opened at Celestial.
Yeah.
Tups was
They were
They
he
were
was doing
really
it just
quick.
before us.
I think
Yeah,
I think I remember Big Texas.
Yeah.
our first one.
Yeah, was that? Yeah, that was.
They had it was the DDH2.
We had just opened.
You had just opened, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we had a couple beers on at Malai at the booth, and then Tubbs had that was the Galaxy Bomb. I remember.
Yeah.
that beer
Oh,
was-
yeah.
I remember
Freaked
that
out.
one.
It was
Yeah.
delicious.
It was
really
delicious.
good.
Yeah, that was a wild time to think back to.
Yeah, doesn't seem that long ago, but it's flown. So.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
40
it's
years,
flown,
yeah.
and that's what we always talk about. Like it feels like it was either some days it feels like it's been 40 years.
Yeah.
Some days it felt like it's like 40 minutes.
Oh
so
my gosh, yeah.
you said, I
Yeah.
mean, you were just here at the anniversary party. It's like, oh my god, 4 years.
Yeah, I know. I
Holy
know.
crap!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
I haven't aged more than 40 years so far. So
Yeah,
not
the
a day
pandemic
over.
felt like 4 years, and then now so it's like feels like things are getting a little back to normal too. But
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all have a
Please.
new production facility, right? Or is it like operational
so
yet?
yeah, it's not. No, it's a little ways off, a little farther than we would prefer. But
When did y'all get that? Because it's been a minute, right?
so yeah, so we signed. I think we've had the building leased since like I don't know June or so of last year, and then just getting finance and things like that took a while. So we wrapped that up, and now we're just like going through finishing permits. We got slowed down a little bit, so we had to resubmit some permits and getting that fired up. But yeah, it's going to be kind of. I think we're going to try to allocate all our production to one facility.
Okay.
And kind of get out of the tap room a little bit because it's getting tight.
So it's going to be more tap room space at the old spot?
I hope so. That's our
Okay.
plan. We're kind of loosely playing it by ear on it, but
Heck yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
It's a cool little like square. You could just
good
you
shape.
could do some
Yeah,
laps.
we got some ideas. So I would still be cool to like age some stuff there. And I mean, if we could keep like a 1 or 2, 10 barrel fermenters in there, it'd be nice to like have something we can just go experiment on or something. But yeah, we're still figuring it out. But yeah, the new facility will be kind of fun. So just kind of we've been like trying to get over the efficiency hump where it's like a little more beer and package things a little bit faster. So yeah, fresh canning line and a fresh brew house. Yeah. So
Ooh,
yeah, another
new
cask.
canning line?
Yeah.
Another
yeah.
cast.
Yeah.
Cast.
Didn't learn your lesson the first time, huh?
Man, I think they've come a long way.
Glutton for punishment.
I think the one
I hope they've done better now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the one we found is because I think the one we have is literally like they stopped making it this year, but it's like I think that was always there. Like this isn't a good representation of our brand, but we still sell it. But their new one, I think we got an ACS mobile, so it's
Okay.
It's a 5 head, but they were showing us some stuff. It can do 35 tall boys a minute. So
Damn.
that's like,
Whoa.
which
Yeah.
is we're doing like 7 a minute. So
That's a little bit of an
or
upgrade.
something like that.
Just a
8
little
maybe. Yeah. So it'll be a game changer. But
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So any kind of like time outline for the new facility at all?
I don't know. Hopefully, crossing fingers. Hopefully by the end of summer or something.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
it's fairly.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's basically
3 months
plumbing,
is close. so-
Plumbing, finished plumbing. Electrical is relatively just hooking up equipment. The building we found is in like great shape. Didn't need like.
It is beautiful the time
yeah,
you showed us.
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Unlike,
That's awesome.
Just
unlike-
open it already.
I know. Just
Jeez.
open. What
Just
are you
do
doing?
it.
Stop being
dude.
selfish.
Hurry up.
There's no way construction
Yeah.
takes this long in the middle of a
Dude.
pandemic.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then hook up a boiler and chiller, and pretty much hoping start cranking it out. So
Yeah.
So you said end of the summer, so that's going to be next spring then.
yeah.
Okay,
So
good,
2
good,
years.
good.
Next spring to early summer.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe 3 years from now. just don't tell Molly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Understood.
Will there be a tap room in the new spot? I heard there's going to be a small one. I think
I think we're gonna just focus on getting it as a production facility, and then eventually try to do some maybe event tap room stuff there.
Okay.
Kinda, the city of Dallas, the health department's a little bit tougher than getting the actual
For sure.
permitting.
That's
done,
where
right?
we're just gonna let's just do one step at a time. Like, all right, let's get it approved and operating as a brewery, and then we have plenty of room to build out the front. It's just gonna be, build a bar and do some things like that. And, but that requires a little more effort with the city. So we're like, let's get this thing like kind of cash flowing, and then let's do that. So
For sure.
How many square feet is it? Sorry.
the building's like 9,200 or something like
Okay,
that as a whole, 9,100 or something.
That's
so
awesome.
I mean,
That's
our
great.
current one's like barely, not even. I think it's almost 5,000. So
Okay.
and it's like really low and really tight and really. We pretty much just like crammed everything in there. Good. So
Hell yeah.
It's worked so far.
Which I love that little place.
Yeah.
That little building's come a long way, but
It's pretty awesome.
A lot of history there, a lot of memories already
yeah.
in like the 4 years that it's been open. That's awesome, dude.
yeah.
That's we always ask, what's the new thing going on? That's a pretty freaking big new thing going on.
No, for
And
sure.
I'm sure that requires about 200% of your attention.
Yeah,
Oh,
what was the bombshell you were talking about before we started recording? You were going to say something that was bigger than you opening a new facility, essentially.
What?
the other bombshell?
Bombshell?
I don't know. I don't remember. I already forgot.
I want you to top that.
Are you
dude.
sure that he said that?
That's pretty big news. No, I know he didn't say it.
Oh. I don't remember
Just
this.
put him on the
Oh,
spot
I wish-
immediately.
I wish
Yeah, I was like,
I
yeah,
wish-
what top that?
Yeah.
What else you got?
Yeah. What's next? No, that's it. That's it. I'm like one at a time. I'm always like, if we can get through this and like, and I keep my hair from turning completely gray, we'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But it's good. It's been moving along. I feel like it's just been like juggling so much stuff these days that, I wish I could just like we could just get it done ASAP.
Just have
But-
somebody
For
else
sure.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, you go,
Anybody else.
We
you
actually
do it.
hired way
Hey,
more people
hey,
this
come
time,
here.
contractors to do it than last time. So,
Oh, that's
so those guys
nice.
will be
Oh,
able to.
that's nice, yeah.
We did the same thing,
Yeah.
on the second time. It was just like, well, first of all, you have to maintain the
Yeah.
current business,
Yeah.
let alone. Now, I know you're not really brewing as much anymore, right?
No, yeah, pretty much. Andrew's running it. Mario, they kind of like juggle brewing, and it's kind of
Yeah.
like everyone wears quite a few hats. But
Right. So whenever the new facility, let's say it does come online
Yeah.
July 1st or
Yeah.
August 1st, whatever,
Yeah.
will you be brewing at that point in time?
I think we're gonna. I mean, I hope to like at least get my feet wet on that 30 barrel. So it is a big
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
But we're trying to figure out how to keep it. But yeah, I do want to. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know like when we opened this space September, and it was a little bit opposite. So our tap room was open, but the brew house wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
It was like another 2 months. It was like November 1st,
Yeah.
whenever that deal came online, and I was the only one brewing over there literally until last week. So like 5 months
Damn.
of
All right.
running that and doing that. And now we hired a new person on the other side. And so Jim Jam, the head brewer, came over here, and
Heck yeah.
he's now brewing over here. And I just broke the news. We're like, hey, this is now like ramping up.
Okay,
So,
all right,
and he's
all
like,
right.
all right, well, Wes, the new guy, he's
He's
good
got
to
it.
go.
Nice,
So
nice.
they're set. It's like, all right, well, rock and roll, baby. So, but that was like such a great thing because you got to hire new contractors to take care of this because we got to run the business. And
Yep.
then whenever that came online, it's like, well, we're still at 100% capacity over here, and those guys are doing that.
Yeah.
Who's gonna run this?
Yeah.
Well, there's only one person that knows how to
Oh,
do it.
for
so,
sure.
Got to take the reins, but
Yep.
it is nice. Like you almost getting behind a computer doesn't feel like a lot of purpose a lot of times, and so when it opens and you do jump on the brew house, it's like, oh,
Dude, I know.
oh,
I know.
this is what I was supposed
I still
to be
feel
doing
like
the whole time.
I still feel like production and like just being in like on the production side of things or packaging side or whatever is way more at home to me than like sitting on the computer.
Yeah, but if you're on the
Right.
computer, you can beef up your words per minute typing.
That's true. That's true.
yes.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I mean, when I was in 7th grade, I was like the fastest typer in my
Living the
class.
Were you really?
Dream.
Did you like?
I don't know if I was fastest, but I was pretty fast.
I mean, they'll have competitions
Self-proclaimed.
sometimes. Like they'll
7.5 words per minute. No big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is
They're
that
big
good? I don't
words.
know.
They're really
Pretty good.
big
I don't know.
words.
I don't know. I don't know what
Like
I don't,
macros
I don't know
going.
what's good, but I think I saw a posting for like a secretary or like a paralegal or someone that had to like type a lot, and it was like the requirement for words per minute was like insane. Like,
How much?
I don't know. I think
About
it was
8.5
like,
words.
nine.
it was like 150,
Yeah,
which sounds like a
Oh
lot.
my god!
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do
It's
you
like
do
two
that?
and a half
Yeah.
words a
I'm like,
second.
and like you can't even
Do you know how many
backspace.
spelling errors that I would have?
Yeah, I should do that on my phone.
illegible.
Forget about it. So
That's awesome. JP,
Oh yeah, let's go into it.
what do we got here?
Ooh, so we've got.
Speaking of hazy,
Speaking of hazies, let's
Oh,
bring
yeah.
it full circle here. Yeah, Rar and Sons Brewing Company out of Fort Worth.
You said that
the
like you didn't know
brand.
who they were.
No, I know. I just I just want to call them Rar. So
Ra-
I was trying to read
Rars?
this.
Who's Rar?
Rare?
Rare and Sons?
Rare.
Yeah, no, it's a hazy DC. So it's their. I'm assuming their first. This is an introductory hazy IPA.
It is.
It is their first.
Yeah.
Okay.
6.66%.
6.66.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean hazy DC,
Untapped
right?
just says
So like
6%.
ACDC.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah. For those about to rock.
Oh, wow.
Yep. But yeah.
should we do a thunderstruck?
Yeah.
The Untapped says it's an all Aussie hop assault of Galaxy and Vic with a sprinkle
Wow.
of Enigma.
Whoa.
Well, the can didn't
Okay.
say that though.
Oh no,
They-
not
it
Enigma.
did
You can only
not.
sprinkle that. You can't.
Yeah. So wait, you know what? That's wrong. I
Oh,
just
wait.
realized that
Thanks
that's
a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
wrong.
you're at a different.
Oh, I guess they didn't check to see it. No.
Oh, hazy DC was already taken by another
Yeah,
brewery.
it was.
How many?
That's not that hard to believe.
Oh, it's a lot.
There's a threshold. There's
It's a lot.
Hey,
a lot of names.
Yeah.
it's
Oh
good.
yeah,
Nah,
that's when you know.
it's not
That's
that
that's when
much.
you know you can reuse it because it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's how we
if
come
it's-
up with
if it's
names. It's like,
zero.
has
people
anyone
have
used
done
it? Yeah. Has anyone used it on Untapped? And then it's like if they haven't, great. They have. If there's like more than 10 and you don't know any of those breweries,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I think it's safe.
Sorry, yeah. So I was wrong about the hops.
Oh, damn it.
That was all Galaxy and Vic, which sounds interesting, minus the Enigma. This is brewed with an ample amount of hops.
Ooh,
so
I like amples.
Yeah, I was
very-
like, wait, the can
very
did not
specific.
say anything.
Yeah.
Like that.
Here, let's
no.
do it.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers, guys.
Cheers.
6.6%.
It's good.
6.6.
I like it.
Get it
First
right.
off,
It's not hazy enough. Where's all the haze? Not enough
actually
haze
like
in
it.
there. No, it's really good. I'm just
Yeah.
fucking around.
Yeah, me too.
I do like the ABV of that.
What's the
I love single IPAs so much.
Me too. I know.
I hate
Joe's,
that
did you
doubles are
try
so
this?
popular in triple.
I know.
Pisses me off.
Very good.
Oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Deep.
It's like
No, they don't date 'em.
it's like a light hazy in
Yeah.
comparison to most
Yeah.
other hazies.
No, it's
easy.
a
Which
session,
is nice.
session haze.
session
Yeah.
haze?
You said they don't date their cans?
No, they
They
usually
do
do.
it by lot number, so it's like
Oh.
for their QC.
I know this one just came out. I think I got that at the Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival this past weekend. But
Quit bragging.
you're welcome. But yeah, no, I think it just came out like last week.
Okay,
So it's
yeah,
a- it's
I
a
mean,
big
no,
push.
it
I've
tastes.
seen
It
on
actually
social
tastes a
media.
little green, so it tastes fresh.
It's
I know,
nice.
so, I mean, they don't. You can still go follow RAR. I'm sure you're already following them. They've been around for so long, but
Right? Yeah.
huge shout out. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, for them to come out with this to add to their already core lineup, it's pretty cool. And
Oh, they're making it a core? It's a new core
I'd
for them?
imagine it's going to be a core. For them. The way it tastes. I mean,
If they didn't want it to, it's going to.
It's going to
I'm
be,
sure,
right?
I'm
Yeah,
sure,
it's
I'm
a
sure
right
people are going to
request.
be buying the hell out of it.
and I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a 6-pack or a 4-pack or
It's got to
whatever.
be a 6-pack. They
but,
always do 6-pack.
Man, it's probably a good deal too.
Yeah, it's probably like $11 or something. I
Yeah,
would
that's a
assume.
steal. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Like if you just need that little hazy IPA itch, that's perfect.
Love
yeah,
it. Love
I
good
like
itch.
that.
It's nice.
I
Yeah.
like that.
It's clean. I like that it's like just dry enough, but not like too sweet. It's not like
Yeah.
West Coast dry, but it's nice.
Yeah. It's pretty well balanced. Matt, why can't you make a beer like this, dude?
Yeah, this is pretty good.
I forgot.
I forgot.
I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't know. We try every time we try to make. I feel like we do hit some single IPAs, but I think some are better draft beers than canned beers. I don't know. We're always
Yeah.
like trying to figure out, but doubles and triples always sell better.
Yeah.
But the singles, I think. I don't know. I think people are coming back.
This is
around
going to
to 'em.
do really well for RAR.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
this
like
is
in
a
the
big- this is a
grocery
big
store
move for them.
Yeah, grocery store, everything like that, like the 6.5%. Because, I mean, at a grocery store outside of Stone, that's going to be one of the highest ABVs that you find up there.
What was their other IPA? And I don't even
Dadgum.
Yep.
Dadgum.
And
And,
Mr.
then
Wiggles.
previous to that, it was like an English IPA,
Storm
right?
Cloud or Storm
Storm
Cloud.
Cloud.
Yeah, I remember
Cloud.
Stone Cloud.
I remember drinking that like first tour I went to
Stone
there.
Cloud.
Love
yeah.
that beer.
Epic Tours.
I wasn't
Yeah.
a big fan. It's an English IPA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a big
It's like
English
a
IPA guy.
dry hopped ESB.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
that's
good.
I haven't
I
had
love
that.
ESBs, but
Wow.
What's that? What's that over there? What are you saying?
So Matt, what do you guys have coming out this week?
This week we've got
This week being
It'll
next
be.
week.
It'll be. Yeah.
It's the
a week
7th
from this
today.
week.
Oh yeah,
It's actually So we're going to be referring to the 13th.
okay, 13th. We got a beer called Golden Calculator coming out. It's a double IPA.
You've done that one before, right?
Well, we did a beer called Technical Skill Set.
Oh yeah,
is
there you
the,
got
it
a
was
sister
the
and
acronym.
sister.
Platinum version.
Acronym 83. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
like
It
the-
was it was a tribute to the TI 83, which I loved.
Great
Just kidding.
calculator.
Yeah, we
Um,
have big fan.
Real
You
solid.
guys- You guys had to take all the labels off.
We
of that
did.
shit.
Luckily, most of those had disappeared before we had to peel them off. But
They were serious about that.
they
Did
were
they
pretty
send
mad.
someone down to make sure that it was? all
no, it
gone?
was like emails and phone calls, pretty much immediately. I think we released it on like Wednesday or Tuesday or something, and I think by Saturday morning or Friday, it was pretty much like you got to get these labels off there. But so we're doing kind of a tribute to it's an Outcast. If you know that line, it's either in Hey Ya or
It's
no,
Roses.
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 I'll
yeah,
get a
right,
golden
yeah,
calculator.
That's it. She got a golden calculator to divide.
To
So
divide.
thought that would be really funny. So it's basically like a sort of a riff on that beer. So instead of it being a triple IPA, it's a double.
I didn't realize that was the reference. Like I know the song. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I thought it was
Y'all don't
funny.
do a ton of
Nice.
references, do you?
Not a lot. And
It's a
then,
lot of
like
space
I feel like
stuff.
sometimes there are references in stuff, but it's not always like doesn't always look like it.
Yeah.
But that one that's one that I thought every time I hear that I'm like we got to use that line. Like I
Yeah.
love that song.
Oh, it's my favorite.
So it's gonna be-
Outcast
That's
song.
great.
Yeah, I think it's Strata Hash, which we are almost got done with, and we've been doing a lot of beers.
Oh, you got a bunch of
working-
hash?
Yeah, it's almost gone.
Big,
So we were like,
big
let's
hash
just-
guy.
Big hash.
Yeah, I love the hash. We got the Strata Hash. It's Strata, Galaxy, and Eldorado. So we mixed up the dry hop a little bit, add a little Eldorado, which we've always dig. But
I love El Dorado. It's a great hop.
it's super fruity and super like
yeah.
it's not like a dank hop. It's like very like just like to me it's always just like sometimes watermelony, sometimes like I mean just like more fruit forward
Yeah.
than just like some
Just
other
super
ones.
dependable.
Yeah.
Like, it's an underrated hop, I would think.
Yeah.
People. I mean, that's a very
So
popular.
we got that one coming out, and then we got Smooth Liquidation. Is a double,
I like
another
that
double
name.
IPA. Yeah. I think
that's a good
Andrew. I think
name.
it was
That's
Andrew's name. I think Andrew came up with that one.
It's a
So
good one.
It's kind of it's we could honor- it's
He just had a kid. Be cool, dude.
Well, his
did.
kid's cool.
He did, yeah.
Boo, Andrew though.
Lil Roger,
Lil
Sweet
Raj.
Lil Raj.
Rogers.
But we got yeah, that one's pretty much double IPA. We made it back in the fall, or maybe like right around maybe it was December.
It's a long time to wait to release a beer.
I know. We made it again. The first time, first one.
I know.
We sit on our IPAs for 4 months before we release them. we have
peak-
40
they've-
bright
That's how you
tanks.
know it's good.
Yeah, we have 40
too
bright
green.
tanks just sitting there.
That's how the first extra pulp was.
Yeah.
Agreed for like a month and a half.
But it's got a lot.
Or
It's
the
got a
first
lot
single
of
options.
Oh yeah, it's got a lot of Motueka in it. It's got some, I think cashmere, which we've been digging.
Oh, yeah.
That's been one that's like kind of still trying to figure out that flavor profile. That's a fun one.
Especially hot side.
Yeah, hot side. We
Yeah.
did a triple with it recently, hot side, and I think that one's out. It's called Hedonic Treadmill. If you want to look up, if you want to look up something, Molly was listening to the podcast, and it's like a thing. So it's like a. I digress from my.
What is this?
So hedonic.
No, we got to get into this.
I'm looking at it.
So
brought it
hedonic
up.
treadmill. Hedonic treadmill is like I feel like we're on Joe Rogan. It's like, hey, look that up. Jamie, look that up.
Yeah.
But it means like basically like so we're all at like a steady state of happiness, right? So right now,
Okay.
assuming everything's well, you're feeling good,
You feel like shit.
but you always feel like so. But you know how you're always chasing something better. You're like, all right, I want to either get a better car, better house,
Right.
better phone, better yada yada, you name it.
Yeah.
And then once you get it, you kind of return like it's a lot of like. It's like a peak happiness, and then you kind of return back to where you were, and it's like,
You
and it
got
didn't.
it,
You're not
right?
satisfied. You're like, what's next, kind of thing.
I think that
And-
that's a
That's sort of a
hedonic
loose
treadmill.
That's it's pretty much you're just like in this ever living flux of like happiness,
So it's like
It's kind of depressing, man.
and it's also it's pretty depressing.
Well, no,
Yeah,
yeah. It
Yeah.
relates to the beer world so well because I think that
yeah.
if you're trading for beers or whatnot, and then
Yeah.
once, hey, other half's coming to Texas.
yeah.
Once you're able to get it, like something in your brain is like, well, now I can get that regularly.
Yeah.
So now I
Right.
want what I can't get
Yeah.
anymore.
Guess
so
how
for
many-
a moment
Yeah.
you're happy, right?
Guess how many 4-packs of
But your happiness goes down.
What's
as
the
you
one in
keep
New-
getting.
right.
What's the New York one? Equilibrium. Guess how much Equilibrium I've bought since they started
I'm
distributing.
gonna say 0.
0 is the answer.
Same.
It's a good guess.
Well,
you
you
mentioned
did toppling
cashmere.
though. When toppling came down, you bought quite a
Fuck
bit.
yeah, I did. Okay, well not.
Well, a simple yes.
I've
would
been there like
suffice,
7.
but,
They're like top 2 favorite breweries for me. So I mean, a little bit different. But I also haven't bought that many 4-packs. Like I bought their kegs for Civil Pour a bunch, but I didn't really
Yeah.
buy stuff for my house. I bought some.
Gotcha.
Also, you mentioned
Okay.
cashmere hops. This beer
Cashmere.
has cashmere.
I hope it
hops.
farts.
Oh, nice. All right. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, but we.
Hey! Oh,
You pass me one more cup. So.
Good carbonation in there.
Hey, what do we got over there?
Nothing.
Oh,
We're gonna
Drunk. Stop.
we're out.
we're gonna pour you.
God,
one,
he's
but
always
then-
so
I know.
drunk.
I'm
I'm gonna
on
start
this
a
thing.
new podcast called Drunk Producer. It's just me, just
we've-
being drunk.
We've
clean up the
already
desktop.
decided that from now on, you're always going to be like DJ Drunk Josiah.
No matter how much I've had to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not drinking for the next 6 months. He's so drunk.
Oh
right
God, he's
now.
drunk. He's out of
Hammered.
control.
Look at him. Look at him.
Nice pour, Josh.
Acting like he's not
Josh is
drinking.
still
I
holding.
can't tell if that's a dig or not.
No, it's good. They're looking good.
It wasn't even.
I'm honest. Like they
He's
look
not
good.
used to receiving compliments.
He
so
takes
he's
a lot
always
of
just
pride in
he
that.
thinks it's all backhanded.
I'm being nice. I swear.
sarcasm.
You're the nicest person in the world.
I don't
So
know.
I mean,
in the
Sometime.
world.
in my world,
But,
you're
Aw.
you are my world.
So speaking of vanilla, I see it's on this beer. I think cashmere is like it's. We
Okay.
get a lot of vanilla from
Vanilla
it.
note.
Oh,
over
Yeah,
it.
which
Yeah.
is like you don't
It's
get that on a lot.
sweetener almost.
It's
It reminds
nice.
me of like El Dorado. Like El
Mhm.
Dorado has that like sweet,
Sweet,
orange
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just kind
kind
of
of to it.
Yeah.
Cashmere is almost like this like sweet, like
Sweet,
lemon or
yeah.
something weird. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
You
It's
think
really
that was
bright.
intentional on Zach's part? This is from Barrel Culture, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, so this is Nilla flowers.
It's a mixed culture.
Does it have a
Yeah, it's a mixed culture. Let me see. Barrel aged, golden sour, dry hopped with cashmere and aged on vanilla.
Nice,
yeah,
Sounds
mixed
nice.
fermentation?
Is it ABV on it? Do you have it pulled up?
4.8.
4.8. Okay.
nice, perfect.
Oh yeah, there
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Cheers, y'all.
Hey, cheers, guys. Boink.
Cheers.
Boink.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
super interesting.
That's delicious.
That's fucking good. I noticed.
Well,
that
we
none
have a
of-
bunch of sour golden ale and just barrels. That'd be a cool
That
one
is
to do.
dope.
That's. I don't get a
It
ton
is
of
really
vanilla,
nice.
but I feel like it's yeah, man, it's good.
It's enough just to give it like.
yeah,
It's like a mouthfeel or something, or like a. I don't know. What do you think on that?
just kind of sweetens it up a touch for me. Like it's there's the tartness level is perfect for my palate. I love that level of tartness.
Yeah, it's
It's in
enough to make you go woo.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't.
But it's not
keeps you-
off-putting.
Keeps you coming back.
yeah,
Pleasant.
It
It's got that
reminds
dry
me of
finish.
the yellow sweet tart.
yeah.
If you
yeah.
Like a
weren't
light
if you
flavor
weren't
to
paying
it.
attention and thought it was a pale ale, then
Pale
it's
ale.
a little weird.
By color.
No. Like I thought it was a.
Oh.
You mean like the flavor?
Yeah, yeah.
You need to start reading
Yeah,
those
I mean
dates.
it's sour.
You need to start reading
Yeah,
those
it's
dates, son.
super sour.
Yeah.
He's drunk. Damn it.
DJ again.
So Matt, what did I saw you typing on your phone a minute ago, and you were checking in on Untapped, obviously. What did you rate this beer, and what did you comment on it?
I rated it a. I got the access where I can just check in beers and I don't rate them.
Oh, you're on God
And then
mode
I commented like OMG, amazing.
Yeah, no,
Amazing.
I see Matt's comment right here. It says tart, but otherwise drinks like a straight milkshake IPA.
What?
Who said that?
That's
No, I'm
the
just
wrong-
kidding. That's
okay.
Steve B on Untapped. That's a real thing. Gave it 4.25, so that's nice.
Yeah,
But
that's pretty
tart,
nice.
but
That's very
otherwise
nice of
drinks
him.
like a straight milkshake
Tastes
IPA.
nothing like a milkshake IPA. Damn. Not even a little
Yeah.
bit.
Damn, damn.
I
What
think
did you
it-
do? Milkshake
No.
IPA?
It tastes like it. It drinks like it. Josh, come on.
Oh,
man.
sorry.
Damn, Steve B.
There's a difference.
Y'all done milkshake IPAs, right?
Not very many. We've done it. Those are ones I feel like they've been still have been elusive for us. Like,
Yeah.
because we've done a couple and then it's like I don't know. They're never really received super well.
What was it called? I feel like I've had this. Or in either of them.
We did
Celestial Milkshake
It's called-
IPA, Volume
yeah,
1.
Volume 1. It was and we stopped after that.
How many did you do? Just one.
Yeah. I've been
one
waiting.
volume. Yeah.
DDH milk.
No, I think we did. I think one of the first ones was. I think it might have been with Ingenious. It was Starberry.
Oh,
And it was
yeah.
like, and then but then we did one. We did one.
That was good.
the
I
one
like that
called
beer.
Roy G. Biv, like maybe
What?
mid.
I never
Roy
had
G.
that.
Biv. And it was like a sherbet inspired one. I want to say it was during
Was
this
it
was like
anniversary or
no, I think it was like summer of 2020, so I don't remember
Okay.
anything. But I remember we made the beer and like it was like one of the I think I liked it a lot for being a milkshake one.
Yeah.
But it was that time when I think like it was all canned. We maybe kegged a little of it, and some of those beers just were once they were gone. Like we didn't even get beers.
you
for
guys did a
ourselves.
lot of one-offs?
We did
that
we,
year,
We
right?
that summer, yeah.
Which I bring it up because we're trying it again because I know
Yeah.
that's not, it's the same
Yeah.
thing with us. We're never always really received that well,
Yeah.
and so we're giving it one more
Really?
go.
All
yeah.
right.
No,
Yeah,
people-
Josh came up with a good name for it.
Juicy
and,
Dancer.
Juicy Dancer.
great.
It's
I
coming
like
up
that. I like that.
next week. But yeah, it's apricot.
Okay.
Our names are so stupid. They're
What
great.
I'm pissed about
Closer,
is,
juicy
and
day.
if it happens, then I'll take credit now.
Okay.
That the fact
No.
that you haven't made like a rice lager
drunk.
called Buzz Light beer.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, let's mess with Disney. That's a good choice.
Let me add that on Untapped real quick. Let me add that on Untapped real
Hey,
quick. So we can claim our
follow
stake.
Josiah for more awesome.
Hey, it's good.
That's a great name. That's a
Oh,
great
there's
name.
actually like a million of them.
I'm convinced.
Is
it
now.
really?
There's 36 beers named
perfect.
Buzz
Then
Light
it's
beer.
safe. It's safe.
It's safe.
There
then.
weren't
Oh,
whenever we
my
came
God.
I bet there's not a
Alvarado
song
Street.
called Buzz Light beer.
Oh, if they did it, and they're
Yeah, not fucking with them. So.
yeah.
Never mind.
There weren't 36 beer names whenever we first came up with that. So
That was
think-
like 10 years ago.
yeah, but beer didn't even exist whenever we came up with
I
that.
don't think you can
Not even
claim
a
that
little
though.
We can, and we will.
No, that's
Yeah,
right.
somebody from
Yeah.
Alvarado Street was like, "Hey, I overheard them say that. I'm gonna use that one now."
Oh yeah, that was a JBF.
yeah.
I ran into him.
This is delicious.
This is nice. I think I remember
I really
Zach
like it.
when he was in town.
Yeah.
We piggybacked on him being here. We did a collab with him, and
yeah.
and he was talking
He's
a
got a
lot
strong
about using vanilla in a lot of these mix cultures, and so cool to try one because I definitely have never had one from him, but it's good. It's nice. It's like a nice
Yeah.
gives it some
It's a
flair.
delicious beer.
Yeah.
It might kind of cut the acid to where like
Just a little
maybe
bit, yeah.
people that wouldn't like sour beers as much might really like. It makes it a little more like
Approachable.
soft or something. Yeah.
I heard you
Yeah,
guys were
that's
going to the Invitational.
Barrel culture.
We are, yeah. I know you got to give us an
baby.
insight on that because it sounds
it's-
awesome.
Yeah, it's rad.
Don't follow us. I don't know if we did well.
I mean,
last year.
Yeah, we'll just share a hotel room.
Yeah,
Man. It's fine.
yeah,
we
it'd be
snuggle
perfect.
together.
Sounds
we only
like
get one bed.
Sounds like
so-
a blast. So
It was good.
Yeah,
time.
it was a ton of fun. They really take care of you, and it's really fun. The location they had to limit tickets to 300 or 250, like a pretty small amount.
Yeah.
So there's like 40 breweries there, and there's only
wild.
like 250, 300 people, and everybody's just hanging out. Like,
nice.
Well, and
that's right. And they upped the count of breweries. So far, it's still like to be announced more.
Oh, yeah.
But there's like 8 or 9 more breweries this year.
How
than
many
there
are
were last year?
What's the total ish?
What do you mean?
I think they're at like 30, 35.
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I know last year when we went, the style of choice for most of the consumers there was that slushy smoothie style
Right.
beer.
Yeah.
That had the biggest lines.
Really.
And I know the Answer purposely didn't bring any of that. They brought
What?
the lager.
Those guys are some of the funniest fucking assholes
some of the best shit
I've
I've
ever
ever seen.
met.
The
Like,
Answer?
Yeah, there's just these two guys.
They're
I
just
mean,
playing
it's like
dumb
the head
games.
brewer and just one of his other brewers. And they're sitting there just like ripping on this vape pen the whole time, talking about all these like side hustles that they want to start, which is like a direct to consumer sock company. And they're like, and
Socks?
yeah, and people are coming up like, you guys didn't bring any of the fruits over? No, do you want to try this lager? While you're at it, will you sign this
awesome.
petition to let us start selling socks at the brewery?
That's
and all these
so
people are
funny.
like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's so funny.
That's good.
Drinking lagers,
You know,
wearing socks.
You know, I think I heard Answer was tied. Like their facility is like the restaurant they're tied to is like a Thai or Vietnamese.
Yeah.
or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've been there.
I'd always wondered about
Yeah,
that.
and
So
is
on,
the guy.
yeah.
And, yeah.
on, yeah.
And is
And.
And
Oh,
Dude, it was a cool spot,
That's
and the
cool.
food was really good.
I've always wanted to go there. I never made it out
I've
there.
never, yeah.
so.
No.
You haven't been to Virginia?
I have.
We'll be sending beer to Virginia pretty soon.
All
I
right.
know. I went to DC. I went to Virginia and DC when I was like graduated or finished 8th grade. It's like an 8th grade trip. And
Nice.
That was your 8th grade trip?
It's a good
I
year.
went to Six Flags.
yeah,
man.
I know it
What
was
the
weird.
fuck?
I don't know how this happened. I don't
You're
know.
I went to
Virginia?
9th grade. I didn't.
It was awesome.
They dropped you off at night.
Yeah, you're at 9th grade now, dickhead.
Yeah, they're like,
fuck
here you go.
out.
They're like, they dropped us off in DC and they said like, all right, like here you go. But no, but we went to Williamsburg. So there's Colonial Williamsburg.
Oh
which is
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you I don't know if you've been, but like
have not.
everyone's in character as like colonial times, and we were all idiots
I
back
hate
then.
that shit
I mean,
so much.
You were making
No.
fun of him.
we weren't making fun of them. We were just
Oh,
like, well,
come on.
okay,
Oh,
all right, yeah,
not
we were
to-
making fun of them. They were.
Don't want to cancel Matt.
Someone was giving a
in
speech.
Virginia.
No, it was great. Someone was giving a speech, and they're like, hear you, and like me and some friends chimed in, and they're like any outsiders here will be slayed by, beheaded. And we're
Oh
like,
my gosh.
They like didn't want anyone interrupting their act.
What
so,
defines
You
an
shut up real
outsider?
quick when they're like,
So-
oh, beheadings?
What do you mean by outsider?
So we got chased out of there.
That just reminds me of that South Park episode where they go there and the terrorist group like comes in and they're like, we don't have a code here.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we have to get out. And they shoot the guy that's working there because he tries to help him get out.
It was fun.
We can't get out.
Jeez,
But if
guys.
you're there at Busch Gardens, you gotta go to Busch Gardens.
Oh, okay, Busch
Yeah,
Gardens.
yeah,
Good to know.
Rice
Good
roller
to know.
coasters.
Good to know.
I went to the Vale, the Answer, Triple Crossing, and then went up north to Arlington, Virginia, and that was where, what's that other one? Aslan. That was it. I didn't do
Aslan,
any,
yeah.
I really wanted to go see other stuff, but we just didn't have any time, so just kind of breweries and then keep moving.
Okay, one brewery from there. Have you ever had it? We went to a wedding there. Like I think it was like sometime in 2019. But Android Theory. They're like a
Yeah,
brewery.
yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah.
We were in this little random town.
First,
with-
Adroit? Is it Adroit?
Adroit.
And-
Adroit.
Oh, it is
They
Adroit.
were-
Sorry, it's not Android. Adroit. Yeah, because there's no
I think
N in
I've
there.
said it before and someone
Yeah.
corrected me. And I was
Yeah,
like,
Adroit. But they had some cool stuff.
Don't tell me what to do.
They were kind of like just in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, there can't be any breweries where we are. And they were there. And I was like, all right, nice.
They make some good stuff,
Yeah.
too.
They
Yeah,
do a lot,
no,
they
yeah.
have a lot of IPAs, a lot of stouts.
pretty big brewery.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
oh.
stars.
Ooh.
Purcellville,
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah.
They
You
have
had,
a
you had family there? or-
It was like I think Molly's roommate. It was one of her roommates from college or post college that she was getting married out there. So yeah, we
Nice.
just
Heck
made
yeah,
a little trip out.
nice.
Yeah, it's
Old
nice.
Purcellville. Good stuff.
Purcellville, yeah.
Classic
Shout out
Purcell.
Purcellville.
I did drink a lot of Aslan that time. I think my brother-in-law, they drove down from New York and stopped. He made the beer run for us, and he went to Aslan, and so we drank a bunch of Aslan.
Good man. Good man. Good
Dude,
man.
they're good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah, they do. They do a lot of great stuff there.
Can I bum that, JP?
Oh yeah, we're not. We're not.
Oh yeah,
We're not
we're
doing
going
it.
to talk about this on the next
doing it.
episode.
Oh yeah,
But
We have to update.
yeah, well,
thought
the
you
update.
quit.
So we just, I don't know if you've seen an episode yet, but so we start off just the three of us kind of
Yeah,
talk, then
yeah.
we kind of go to the guests. And at the beginning of this episode, we talk about them quitting in 3 days, which was
It's
3
not-
days ago now. And
It's not like it's filmed or anything.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, you guys quitting
We have receipts.
It was last Thursday,
quitting
wasn't it?
nicotine.
Yeah, it was a week ago.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
week
I
ago.
said so.
been
You
a
guys said
week.
you're going to quit 3 days later,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
it's 3 days past the 3 days quitting, and they're right back at it again.
Shut up. No, it's hey, no.
Doing great, guys.
JP caved and bought one.
Yeah.
I at least.
Yep.
Hang on.
Yep.
Don't drag him down with you.
No. I'm currently doing better. I went to go.
He is
No,
doing-
no,
he is
you're
doing
not.
better.
I just saw you take a rip. What do you mean you're doing better?
Would you like a little bit more?
No,
JP, bad influence over here.
I'm angry now.
So Josh,
focus
Josh
on that.
making me go and buy these.
No, I went to. I was gonna cave and I was gonna go buy a little.
Looks like you did.
No, I don't have one.
Oh.
I caved,
And he's drunk.
I'll take. Even he can see it.
He can see right
His
through your
vision
bullshit.
is so blurry right now.
Old Deej over here.
Smoke
No,
mirrors.
but
Smoke
when I
mirrors.
went out earlier to get breakfast, I was gonna go buy a
Carton of
e-cig. No, and I drove past the place because I was strong. I'm a strong boy, and I drove right past.
You're a big strong boy. I'm mama's boy.
Oh,
Mama's boy.
So instead, I got some chicken, egg, and cheese sandwich from
Ooh,
chicken
even
fillet.
better.
oh, you did tell me you went to the
Some place in the
further
mall.
Chick-fil-A because you didn't want to be tempted.
So if you're not smoking, you're hungry, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
nicotine suppresses appetite. So
Right.
finally, I'm proud of you. You're getting healthy, eating some breakfast.
I'm gonna eat like I'm gonna get so
Chicken,
fat.
egg, chicken, egg, and cheese.
chicken, egg, and cheese.
I'm not dying from lung cancer. I'm dying from
Cholesterol.
diabetes.
Car wreck.
What's worse?
Mark my words.
Diabetes.
I'm gonna
Coming
have
after
to,
you.
you're gonna have to
Clogged
amputate.
arteries.
You're gonna amputate all my
It's
limbs
just a
by the
trade.
end.
It's just you trade off your
Just a
vice.
head.
I'm just terrible.
All right, would you ever read? All right, did you ever? You remember that book? I read it once in college. It's like
Everybody poops?
Johnny got his gun.
Oh no!
It's
No.
like it's also. I think it's also about. Metallica has the song. One. One is about. I'm pretty sure it's about that book.
Oh, okay.
But it's a guy that's in Vietnam, becomes like, basically, I think he gets shot or his grenade goes off, something, and he literally is just a his conscience, and that's it. Like he's just in a hospital bed, can't move, can't see, like basically paralyzed, but just has his thoughts.
That's
Pretty
awful.
Okay,
pretty
first of
deep,
all, who
pretty
the
insane.
hell is Metallica?
Yeah, my boys. But
Just
yeah,
kill me.
But
How
I'm pretty
did
sure
this
if
come
you
up?
listen to One, I'm pretty sure that song was about that book. So,
Really?
yeah, if you want to nerd out later,
That's how.
Just in case anybody wanted to know, too, Tiger just finished one under.
Well,
First
all
round
right.
of
Oh,
Hey.
hey. I don't want to be
Wait,
distracted.
he's actually.
Alex.
Wait.
I didn't think he was in shape, but hey,
did it.
still got it.
He did. Hey!
Oh,
hey,
way to go,
hey,
Tiger.
Soft clap.
Golf clap.
That's it. Yeah,
JP.
that's awesome. So, yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, okay.
I don't really have.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I
Yeah,
was
what
like,
do you
Matt, as far as like, I mean, we all kind of go through it, but we talked a little bit about it. But are you seeing some new trending styles that you guys are going to try to like focus on a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit?
give us
or-
ideas. For free, by the
And
way.
then-
Why do you think he brought this notepad?
Look
I'll
at my
start-
notepad.
I'll start
right there.
I'll start my
Say it
Little
into this
ideas from
camera right here.
Celestial.
My hourly rate is about to start now.
Shit.
That's a lot of free time. All right.
Yeah.
Josiah, take care of that.
Yeah.
Pay the man.
Honestly, no. We dabbled. We've seen some interesting trends, at least, kind of between tap room and distribution. But I feel like we were doing a lot of fruited Berliners and things like that, and
I love y'all's rocket series.
they were there. They're
Yes.
fun. They're fun beers, but we kind of saw like can sales kind of like dwindle.
Dipping.
But like they're
Well,
great.
they're expensive,
Yeah,
though.
but draft has been moving, so we kind of took a hiatus from making them, and we kind of focused on trying to like figure out slushies and smoothies or whatever.
Yeah.
So we've been playing around with those, doing like pretty small batches of them, like basically taking a 10 barrel, splitting it into pretty much three barrels or something,
Yeah.
and kind of like trying to figure those out because I feel like that's been something that people like. It's I will say they've been selling better than Berliners did for us.
Really?
But
Are you canning them too, or just draft?
they're just like canning them for the tap room. We actually can all of them. So,
wow.
so even for draft room pours, we're just pouring a can because
You don't want to fuck with it on draft.
dude, yeah,
That's
because
smart.
it's so hard. I mean,
Makes sense.
that's been tricky to figure out. So we were like, let's just can them. Yeah, it's a little bit more in the cost, but it's like it's way less headache for the bartenders. Like,
Well, then you're not losing liquid either.
yeah, because you're not basically pouring off the beer and then just stuck with a keg of puree. So those have been doing pretty good, and they're kind of fun to mess with. But
Yeah.
it's like. It's just like, all right, well, this is about 60% beer, but yeah,
Right.
those have been interesting, and I feel like you can get kind of wacky with them. Like people don't judge you as hard for like doing like we did like a banana and peanut butter white chocolate one, and
Yummy.
yeah, pretty
that
much.
sounds great.
We were gonna put protein powder in it, we didn't. Because we're like, this is
Protein
practically
powder.
So, like,
practically Smoothie King like grade.
PB2.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. But
That would have been.
Did
That's awesome. That's a good idea.
the cold IPA? I know you guys did one of those.
Yeah, we've
was
been
that,
doing- yeah.
Was that something that you guys saw some good success in? I've seen a few people
yeah,
inside the North Texas brewing
Yeah.
industry doing it now.
Yeah, for sure. I think I love those beers because at the end of the day, it's basically my best like breakdown of that style is like American Light Lager meets West Coast IPA.
Yeah. Right.
And I think
right
it's been kind of perceived differently, but those have been cool. I think they're like a brewer's beer and like kind of a like it's like a good. I think the cold IPA name is kind of
Just an
a tough
IPL,
sell.
right? Like that's-
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but
Yeah.
It needs to be jazzed up a little bit.
kind of. Yeah, it's either like just call it a West Coast or just call it like honestly maybe even American IPA or I think the guys at Pine House are calling it like West Coast Pills.
West Coast.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I
yeah,
saw.
that's kind of
too.
cool,
Yeah.
actually.
So I mean, there's some things, but it's like kind
West
of
Coast
trying to
Pills.
figure out what it is. So those have been, I think they've been some of the better, like, because I feel like West Coast IPAs for us have always been kind of like as far as like they're good, but I feel like we've never nailed it on them really well.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like those beers have been a lot better for us. Some of our
Heck
better like received hoppy light beers.
You did one of the brewed IPAs too, right?
We never did. No,
Oh, I thought you did.
No, we
Oh,
haven't.
that was us.
No, I remember y'all doing that brute. Oh,
What was the brew called?
Yeah, we did.
El Cazador, something,
Oh,
something,
Stella
something.
I
Yellow
completely
West
forgot
Coast.
about that.
I like that beer.
The
I remember
Predator
that beer.
reference. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good. It was a good beer.
it was fun.
It wasn't
Yeah.
solid gold telephone, but you
It
know.
was no
Solid Gold Telephone was great.
What was that?
It was a
I don't remember.
oat cream IPA.
Yeah. Okay. I remember. Those are coming back. That was
Shit
like
was good.
early days of you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
first
that was
year.
super early.
So yeah, we're seeing that. I mean, we're definitely trying to do more lagers, trying to like, as you guys are too. I mean, we see so many people drinking them, like by volume, and for us, they're fun. I mean, like they're fun to like really dial in and show like, hey, we don't just make IPAs, we don't just make fruited stuff. Like we can still make
Right,
traditional
right.
stuff or.
Yeah, same here.
But
We don't just have to
yeah.
throw a bunch of shit at a
Do you
Yeah,
find
beer
yeah,
that we don't trust.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find that with the loggers though, you have an immediate loss, and it's because you guys are drinking them, or
Yeah. We have pretty much. Yeah, that's
I mean,
become
us too.
before we get
We
it
do it all the
into
time.
on tap. It's like, yeah, I think right now we have a American Light Lager in the tank, and that's basically. I think I went camping last weekend, peeled off a half.
Oh, yeah.
I peeled off a slim. We took that. Thinking there's another one going this Friday, and I think it's not really going on tap until next week. So yeah, so it's
How
it's
do we
one of
get a
those.
40% yield
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
lager? What's happening?
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with it, but yeah, we need more capacity for them. But yeah, we pretty much dedicate a 20 barrel to it. Whenever that one's empty, we just fill it back up. So
Are y'all so you said you're just moving the old brew house over to the new spot?
no?
no, we actually bought a used brew house from
Oh.
so Compadre Brewing. It was Idlevine. They were the original guys that commissioned this system in Pflugerville.
Pflugerville, yeah.
And then I don't know. I don't remember them closing, but I guess they sold it to Compadre. And basically, we got a letter in the mail. I don't know, like a year ago or something. It was like, "Hey, Compadre Brewing selling all this stuff." And anyways, we ended up getting there. It's a like a premier 30 barrel system, which
Oh,
we're trying to figure out how to like. There's some. Yeah, we need probably 30 barrels of lager. We need 30 barrels of certain
Yeah.
styles. But we're trying to figure out how do you still use a lot of our 10s and 20s to with that system. So it's like,
Okay.
I think it's going to be like, we'll still do 30,
Splits and things like
a lot
that.
of splits. And like, I think we know
I mean,
how
you're
to.
talking about the smoothie sours where you're doing
Yeah.
a 10 and splitting
Yeah.
the threes. If that
Yeah.
starts taking off, you can do a 30,
Yeah.
split it off into
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah,
whatever.
that's a good
So
point.
I figure for IPAs and keeping them fresh and keeping them new, like maybe keeping the variety, we're going to try to figure out how to do stuff like that. So
Okay.
definitely like, it's going to be interesting. It's definitely a way bigger system, but we saw, with the pandemic and like lead times and trying to buy new equipment, just the cost through the roof, shipping's through the roof. So like, we were like, well, if we got a pretty good deal on that stuff. And then we did get some new fermenters for that. So we'll have about 430 barrels for that. And we finally got a bright, finally got a bright tank. So we got a 30 barrel bright. Yeah. Never had a bright tank.
You have your
Really.
tax determination tank.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
great.
That's it. We never determined it before.
It was never determined.
It was
Not
just
one
like,
time. I guess. I don't know. Here's $5.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So with the 30 barrel,
Yeah.
are you planning on like really jumping into like distribution
I was
game?
just gonna ask that.
I think it's gonna help. I think really, I mean, for us, I feel like we started doing on off premise, like doing can sales a lot, and that's been doing pretty well for us. But we have a hard time really keeping some consistent beers in volume, like
Yeah.
available for like. We have a hard time with some on premise accounts because it's like we can hit all the craft beer spots like you guys do too. I'm sure.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're
Right.
cool with rotating through whatever we got, but it's like. I know some places they want some consistent stuff. So there's a couple
Right.
brands we'd like to like be able to at least have a quarterly lager or something where we can be like, all right, this quarter we've got, maybe,
We know what we're coming
Hellas
out
or
with and what
something.
you can expect.
so, just
Right.
for at least a few brands. It's like trying to find that. I mean, we're still trying to figure out the.
That's exactly what
game.
we're doing
Yeah,
right now too.
we kind of
so-
just got to the point now where
Yeah.
we're comfortable with like 4 brands.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, even one of them is still going to be fluctuating quite a bit. But I mean, 4 years in and we're like, I know one for sure. But the other 3, we're going to test it out, see what happens.
Yeah. I think we lost some.
Lost power.
Josiah.
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
Hey, we're back.
Whoa.
Did it stop?
Oh, no, I
recording?
was fine.
Oh, y'all still
I could hear everything.
We couldn't hear ourselves
can
there
hear
for
it.
a second. The mics weren't working.
Oh, really? Good. Wait, you
We're
get
good. We're good now. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
it was it
fine.
recording the whole time or no? Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
He's drunk. Don't worry about it.
Oh, classic
Okay.
drunk.
But yeah, so you said you got some core stuff, and then or some,
Yeah, no,
some brands,
we got 2, 3 that we're really comfortable with now with Texas.
yeah,
Probably Jarvis or True American.
yeah, nice.
Quencher, the
Yeah.
Goza.
Heck yeah.
And then we're gonna be kind of rebranding Sun Pulp the Pale Ale.
Okay, yeah. That last batch was so good. I remember
Dude,
like
yeah, that
that
was
Thanks, man.
fantastic.
I drank like 3 cases of
Oh
that.
my gosh, it
Yeah.
was
Over
amazing.
You're
Thanksgiving.
only allowed 2 4-packs, Alex.
Yeah,
Well,
He
bitch, be
purchased
cool.
yeah. I mean, because it is funny. I feel like we've as like our similar like business models. We kind of we're like so taproom focused and like trying to figure out what just figure out I think just how to make things operate and run. That now getting some capacity and seeing everybody's response to the brands has been awesome. So
Yeah.
I would say the pandemic was if it did anything, I feel like it helped with the the local crowd a lot. Like with picking up more beer and maybe learning about more local beer scene. So I feel like people are still thirsty. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
yeah.
Did you have this yet? I was
No.
really happy with
What
So
is-
this comes out actually tonight.
This a
whenever this
lager?
episode airs. No. It's actually so one of my favorite every time that I go to he just said it. Every time that I go to any bar that has it, my first beer on draft always is Guinness.
Yeah.
And so on the news, we just got water softeners in on both sides.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
Heck yeah.
soft.
And it's the softest water you've ever put in your
Nice.
mouth.
So soft.
And
Is it Burton Springs?
yeah,
salt?
Burn Upon Trent.
Burn Upon Trent. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's the Tims.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All
But
right, okay.
I wanted to brew a Guinness style, like
Dude,
export stout, and so
It's nice.
did that. It's
That's
right
it?
at 4.2%. It's
nice.
dude. It turned over in 4 days from grain to glass. Was carbonated. I mean, we pushed it an extra day just because we're like, this is
No.
weird, and it was pure pitch from liquid. So this is now like 9 days, but we're just kind of letting it
My
chill in the
gosh.
tank for another
It's
3
nice.
or 4.
We're waiting for next week because we only have 1 release next week. So and we had 2 this week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is on the
release
new
pour.
system, so
That's
it's only
nice.
kegs, no
Yeah.
cans.
That's great beer.
But yeah, I was like, let's just do it. I'm so tired of buying Guinness all that. Like, I love Guinness, no offense, but
You're not tired of it. You love buying
No,
Guinness.
I know. I'm tired of
today.
spending like all the non-money that I have on Guinness, and it's like, can we just make one? Like at this point, the $400 it costs in ingredients is like 5 trips to the bar for me on the
Dude,
street.
that's nice.
JP's been trying to get this beer made for like 2 months now.
Been trying.
Expert style.
I had some
we're
Guinness. I had
probably
some
gonna-
Guinness on St. Patty's Day. And it's still,
Oh, yeah.
still always
It's nice.
so good.
Yeah.
But dude, that's gonna be cool. I dig that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, they.
It's like 4-2, right? Or 4? No, you said 4-3.
4-2, 4-3. Yeah,
On
it's
Untappd?
right in there. Yeah, on Untappd it's 4-2-3.
Oh yeah.
Because you know how the people love them experts.
damn.
They're on the way back, man.
Specifically, the people that utilize Untappd love foreign experts. So, yeah, they love them.
That's gonna be nice though. I think getting people to like, okay, I want a stout and not be 10%. Man, that's
Right.
gonna be that's
Well,
gonna be nice.
you
Well,
know,
we have
it's-
one
it's-
coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Oedipus.
Right. Yeah, we're doing the old school Oedipus recipe, the peanut butter stout.
Oh, yeah.
And we it started off at like 7.5%, 8%.
Yeah.
Then as the pastry stout kind of became a thing, we started going to like the 11.5,
yeah,
13%.
yeah.
I think that one was like 12. It was
12.2, 12.5.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And
I remember
then
that. Yeah.
we're kind of like, man, we already do plenty of pastry stouts. Let's
Yeah.
have one or two that we kind of dial it back on a little bit. So
Yeah.
we're going back to it. But it's really cool to see the consumer now, which was, the first like 2.5 years was all IPA, all fruited sour, pastry stout. And now like our lager program, which
Yeah.
is, we're coming out with a new lager like every 3 weeks.
Which is badass, by the way. You guys are cranking out so much good lager.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. What's crazy is we kind of took a couple swings recently. Like we never did a like really traditional Czech pills.
Yeah.
And it came out sold out like immediately.
Nice.
People loved it. The label was cool and the name was good, so that definitely helps.
Yeah, it was fun.
We
You
had
can
that.
check
I think
yourself.
had it. Yeah, I think we had it.
I think I brought like a case to you guys.
Yeah,
That
it's
and we
nice.
did for Michael Jordan's birthday. We did
shit.
a Munich Dunkel.
Oh, that's right.
Which I don't even know where to find one in the market right now.
I'm
Like,
so
there's plenty of
stupid.
Dunkel Weiss, but not Munich Dunkel. And then Switch Hand, it did really well.
Yeah.
I didn't even connect those dots, the dunk and dunkel.
It's
This is
his- it's his
the
signature
first time
dunk.
I know the switch hand is, but I didn't connect the dots with the beer style.
Much
being
like
dunk.
the Switch Hand is Michael Jordan's
I'm so fucking dumb.
signature dunk. Switch Hand is our
Yeah,
signature
I
dunk
don't
goal.
That's
I
awesome.
get it. I get it now.
Yeah,
I didn't get it, but
They're
I
like, they
That
possibly
light switch
couldn't
is
be that
bright.
stupid. They are.
I couldn't possibly.
Yeah, I do think kind of talk to like I feel like we talk about it a lot like at the brewery, and I feel like it's a trend I'm seeing is like a lot of the consumers are getting older. We're all getting older too.
Yeah.
no.
And we're we've been through the trenches of all the beer styles, and I think everyone's has finally settled on like, all right, like, lighter stuff is cool. Like even the IPA drinker is like, all right, we're coming back around to
Yeah, they'll mix it
lager.
up.
Yeah, it's also encouraging. Like, even though it's nice to have your average consumer come in and buy 9 beers, like
Yeah.
as good as that looks like in like the
Yeah.
paycheck or whatever. Like, whenever they come in and you see like, okay, well this time they still bought like a 4-pack of IPA to go, but all they really had was one of those to try. Like you don't get that overwhelming like ominous sense of like, God, what if something happens to somebody because one of the bartenders wasn't paying attention, or just sometimes people are just good at drinking too much,
Right.
and you don't know.
For sure.
And you get, I at least for me, I always get so scared that accidentally somebody will have one or two that they shouldn't, and then they drive home,
Yep.
and then at that point it's like, man, like I know that's not on me.
Yeah.
But that was our beer that just did that, and that's not fucking cool.
Oh no, for sure.
And so
It's a
people
tricky one.
drinking more lagers,
Yeah.
like at least then you're like, okay, well you couldn't have gotten that fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's 5%. If you did, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
lagers save lives.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well.
and my stress level, which is really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're driving to the breweries, remember you have to go home. I think going home is a thing. So
Yeah, no kidding.
Make sure you get
especially
there
if you work at one or own one, you need to go home occasionally.
occasionally, yeah. Yeah, I'd
To
imagine.
home. You want to get home, not to your forever home. Okay.
Do you
Right,
have,
right, right, right,
Do you
right,
have to
right.
get home pretty soon, Matt? I
Not
know it's
to your
early in
forever
the day, but
Oh, I got a little bit of time.
oh man.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Rarely.
Oh,
Hey, he's
Oh,
at his forever
shit.
home right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I do wonder. One thing I'm curious if you guys, what y'all's thought is on it is like, what the heck is next? Like,
Oh,
what,
gosh.
like seriously though, I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be like the seltzers are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Like,
I don't think
I don't
people
think it
want
would-
breweries
No.
to do them.
not necessarily a brewery seltzer. Yeah,
I think
we
I know
figured that.
for me, like
Truly's got
wife,
it covered.
she loves them.
Yeah.
And she like Topo Chico is what's always in the
Shut the fuck up.
Red lights on. It looks like it's about to run out.
Don't worry, I got a USB port.
No, he's got a backup right here.
I got you
already.
right here, brother.
But yeah, I mean, I think people want seltzers made by like
Yeah.
seltzer companies now, just
Yeah.
about. And you know, we took a stab at it, and
Yeah.
it came out fine. But I
Yeah.
mean, even for me, I'm like, all right, like I'm biased towards my own stuff, but
They're hard.
I'm just gonna have a Topo Chico.
They're super hard. Yeah, because I feel like the way those guys got to be doing it, they got the processes. They got all the equipment you need to like strip it of anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, filter it. I think like
Plus, there's no
Yeah.
emotion. Like to me, there's no emotional tie
Yeah,
to it
yeah.
really, other than it
Yeah.
went through our process. It's like it took 10 seconds to make this.
It's named
Yeah.
after your daughter.
yeah.
Shit.
But no, yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
No emotional.
No emotion.
No emotion. Can we name it Josie? Yeah, I don't care about that name. Let's do it.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I do prefer the Trulies and Topos out
Love
there, to
little
be
Jizzy.
honest, over
Yeah.
over breweries ones.
Like
I've had some good ones.
I liked ours. Like I took it to the golf course and it was great. Like, but at the end of the day, it's like I'm just gonna go. This is
just go
easy.
and
and now there's shit like Smooge and
Yep.
like smoothie seltzers. That
Have you
Right,
seen-
stuff.
have
Stone
you
Cloud's
seen-
doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Smoosh-
delicious. Like,
Yeah. Smoosh,
Oh,
the can.
smoothie seltzers,
I
dude.
saw one of those cans the other day. and
They're
they-
here now.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they're here. But I saw the label. They had to put all the nutritional facts on it. Did you look at it?
360. Oh wait.
You know,
let
I
me-
think
well,
it's
I don't want to.
too-
Wait,
I wanna-
hold on.
We'll bet on it.
This
What
is
do you
a
think
good
it
All right,
is?
yeah. Okay, let's
All right,
get
let's
bets.
put some
So
money.
12 ounce can.
12 ounce can.
Right.
Or is it 12? Yeah, I think it's 12 ounce.
you going for calories? Is that what it
Calories.
is?
How many calories?
No, we're gonna go calories and carbs.
Okay.
Or like grams of sugar. Grams of sugar.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't look. Don't look.
No, I can't
don't
look. I cannot
look.
know.
First of all, it
I
won't
must
be-
not know.
it won't be
It's
measured.
It's 1 to 1.
It
on
won't be
that.
measured in grams. It's going to be like pounds.
Wait, what are you?
Pounds per barrel of sugar.
in one 12 ounce.
You just want calories
Let's
in
start
that
with-
can?
Calories and grams of sugar.
Oh, it's
320.
no.
I don't know.
I think that's pretty close. I bet.
And then
No,
for
it's
grams,
sugar?
grams.
No, I remember seeing this.
no, not
yeah.
for sugar. That's
The
for
sh-
calories.
No, yeah. Oh, you're
But
saying
the
320?
sugar-
No, it's at
no,
least 630.
No, it's not
40
the additional the
5
the,
grams.
The added sugar.
Ah, that's pretty close, probably.
Okay, so their
45 or 45.
big
50.
one is pina colada, right?
Pina colada. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is so good.
Yeah, it's
Not gonna lie,
fantastic.
it's
I don't
pretty
even. I'm not
amazing.
even like a pina colada
Yeah.
guy. That thing's
I
fucking
am.
amazing. Oh, our drunk Josiah.
I love a pina colada.
Something about those the seltzer smoothies.
Bahama
They're even
Mama.
cleaner. You know what I mean? Like it's like they taste like nothing.
Yeah.
Just the fruit.
Untitled Art does really good ones too. They also their regular seltzers are pretty damn good.
Which one?
Untitled Art.
Oh yeah.
They're
yeah.
fantastic, and they're just so expensive, man. Those smoothie things are ridiculously pricey.
Okay, here's the numbers.
Oh, what we got?
Okay.
We got 300.
Well, no one. Damn it! Nobody else. Did.
All right.
yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I already did it. I said
Three something.
I was
I
gonna
said
say
320.
Well, now I'm going to say
280.
3.
I was gonna say,
Hey, you're right.
I thought it was like 280.
No, it's
and then,
3 something.
And then sugars, it's like maybe it's like 40 something grams.
It's
I
got to
said
be
45.
45.
I
It's
said
got to be
45.
45.
I'm
You
gonna say
can't take my answer.
Or I'll say 31. I'll
I'm
say
saying
31.
42.
The strawberry banana is 240 calories. Fuck. The pina colada, 297.
Oh.
Okay.
So Matt was
How
the
much
closest.
sugar? How much sugar? In
And
there?
then that's what I'm looking for. I can't
Going
find.
Prices Right rules.
Yep, that's all we do.
Of course, you have to. Yeah, standard.
Oh, here we go. 33 grams of sugar.
31.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
all right, he
What's
got it.
up?
You said 41. You're over. You didn't
I
count.
said 31.
So that's
Baloney.
the
Play
shocking.
back the tape.
did say 31.
You did?
Yeah.
41
You're
total
drunk.
carbohydrates.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty wild.
Hey,
So-
only 35 milligrams of
so
sodium.
that's the future.
That's only 2% of your daily value.
Yeah.
So yeah, new things coming out. I
So
have
we
no
got.
idea.
So we're keeping
Future.
insulin suppliers are going to be happy that these are hitting the shelf.
No shit, dude.
When
I
do you
think
guys? When do you guys think we can do this all again? Like, when
Tomorrow?
does it work?
Right now, yeah. No, so we our new guy, he's diabetic, and so on April 1st, our Olivia, our social media gal, was
Yeah.
icing everybody, and I was like, "Did you guys get Wes?" And she was like, "I didn't want to kill him, and I wasn't really sure if he could do." I was like, "That was a good call. You really,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
definitely
she's
should have
smart.
done
That's-
that."
yeah.
I
she's
talked
sweet.
to him and he's like, I've been iced a ton of times. It would have been fine. I just had to check beforehand. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he told me, he's like, I told her not to do it, that it wouldn't work because I didn't want to drink today. And I was like, that's smart, dude. That's really smart.
Oh
He
my
goes, well, it's
gosh.
April Fool's, so it worked out well. But yeah, Matt, what is going on with Celestial as far as what's coming up?
Yeah, we got
mid-April into summer. What events are going on, man?
Yeah, I think the big one we got. We have Adult Science Fair coming up.
Yes.
Which is coupled with like field day. Like we do like an adult field day sort of thing.
Tight.
I feel like y'all did how long ago was the last?
The last one, I think we had to push it. It was like, I think we did it in the summer or something.
It was hot.
July. It was super hot. Yeah. Yeah, it was hot.
Someone shotgunned one of the ice box that Shug brought.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That
It
was
someone.
so. Whenever they told me that, I was like, "You guys know that's like 24%."
So
right?
stupid.
And it was like 150 degrees outside.
It was so hot.
Makes you
so, yeah,
forget
we got-
about the heat.
I actually pulled that up. So we got Adult
and
Science
everything
Fair.
else too.
We've got let me see the other one.
So those are the same.
I was trying
day?
to look it up on.
I'm looking it up actually right now as we speak.
On your
to make sure I got it right.
Instagram.
Make sure Mad Dog.
It's on Friendster.
I represent Mad Dog well with her with all the work. So Saturday we do stretch and sip. So it's a yoga and some beer.
Is that like a free to come in? Then you just buy a pint? Or
I think it's like $10 or something like that, and then you get like a couple.
well,
You're
couple
really
hours.
bad at knowing your business.
I won't be
I
there.
know, I know.
I know everything that we do here all the time.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
rich for
Okay,
my blood.
we have Earth Day Earth Day Market,
Yeah.
Cool.
April 22nd on a Friday, and then Adult Science Fair and Field Day, April 23rd.
So field day is
So-
the one that y'all competed in
Yeah,
last
so
year.
it
right?
was like
Yeah.
I think we
couldn't
had
go.
like I don't know if the
There was
games are the
so many
same this
people
year.
there.
I'm
It was-
going this year.
It was a pretty
I
good
don't know.
turnout. So we've
I'm
got
gonna win.
And I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win it.
so you can sign up. Let's see if they got the games on there.
And you can just show. You don't have to buy tickets ahead of time, right? You can just show up and.
I think you
Buy
do.
tickets
Get,
and
no,
go.
you do got to register ahead of time.
Oh,
So because you get a shirt, you get some swag,
lame.
You get some
and it's
swag,
like
yeah.
four. I think it's 4 people for like your team of 4 or something. It's like $35. So you basically get a shirt and like some pours with that.
We're just gonna show up though.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Come on through. And then basically, but at the same time, we're doing the Adult Science Fair, which is like signups are going on right now, and basically just make a fun, like goofy little like science project. Come do your trifold, set it up in the tap room, and then basically the public judges on it, and whoever we do some judging, and I think there's like People's Choice judging too. So it's pretty fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a fun idea.
That's such a cool idea.
Yeah, it's like it was always like, that could be kind of cool, but you know, the response is hit or miss some years. But I feel like
There
the
was some
ones that
awesome
come
stuff
through are
last
pretty
year.
hilarious.
Y'all
yeah.
killed it with the science fair, man. If we did that, it would be the biggest flop.
I don't
you've
know.
ever
I don't know
seen.
about that.
We don't have a field. Everybody would just get like
Yeah.
scrapes and shit up to the hospital.
Yeah, the dart next to us is probably like, I don't know about you,
Son
like
of a-
y'all using our field, but whatever. It's not too bad.
That's
What's
my
the
field.
next? Yeah, what's the next bottle release you guys have?
It's actually this week. Actually, it's we got a beer coming out. It's called an Apple a Day. It's a barrel aged beer. Yeah.
Is it apple brandy barrels?
No, it's apple. It's rye. It's applewood rye.
Ooh.
So what it is, and I was trying to make it clear when we do like it fully announce it, but it's a rye barrel, and they cram some extra staves inside of it. So it's like it had a head bung on it, and I think they just like threw them in there, but they're applewood like sort of look like those those honeycomb like homebrew staves.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of those in there. It was
That's
just
awesome.
a random River Drive
Dude, that's
barrel.
awesome.
Dude, that's
we've
rad.
had it, but it's
And
been in there
just
for
a straight
That's
barrel.
it. We didn't blend it. It's one barrel, so it's
Love
not.
it.
It's a little bit of beer, but
Nice.
it's like 2 years old. It's an old barrel.
Still doing the 12 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
and it comes out on set like
Comes out actually this Friday. I think we're announcing it today.
so on the 9th, not on this.
Comes
Sunday.
out on the 9th.
8th.
Yeah, it's actually not
Okay.
next week, so it's
Nice.
coming out.
So it'll be
actually-
gone by the time that
Yeah,
this episode
yeah,
comes out.
but-
So
but-
hope you tried it, assholes.
Yeah. Hope you tried it.
Did you already bottle it?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, have you-
Thanks for bringing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, you're right.
he told you get one. You get me or the beer.
Yeah, me or Molly.
I'm gonna call Molly.
Yeah, give her a shout. She'll bring some by.
So you sampled it already? Like how's it taste?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good. Like so that applewood is kind of funny because it maybe has a slight little apple character to it, but it's more like sweet, like a sweeter fruit. But we did peanut butter, caramel, and vanilla. So,
Oh damn.
Awesome.
but it came out kind of sticky. Like it's not
Really?
a super sweet stout, but it like to me perceives pretty sweet. But the barrel character is pretty nice on it and goes down pretty easy. But probably one of our oldest barrels. I think I want to say it was 24, 25 months. So
Wow.
we had some stuff we filled in 2020 that we just like have been sitting on. We're like, let's just let those do their thing. So
That's
yeah.
awesome, dude.
yeah, but
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Well-
besides that, I think the science fair and then CBC is in May. we have a little bit of beer going out there.
Heck
So
yeah.
doing a little collaboration with Crosby. That was fun. So
That's awesome.
they basically donated some hops to kind of showcase some of their. Not all the hops were like specifically grown by them, but they have like their Comet, their estate grown Comet. They're super proud of, and it's really nice. Like just very expressive, like citrus, like orange. It kind of hits all the way. A little bit of berry, very bright, a little bit dank. But we did like most of the dry hop was that. We did some strata hash. We did some strata, and then talking about cashmere again. Threw some cashmere in there. So.
Nice. Yeah, we just got some of their Comet, and I have a contract on it. And, couldn't get it last year, but got it this year, and we're about to use it in the next couple of weeks.
It's good. It's a really nice hop. So yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah.
But that's the major. Yeah. That's about it. So.
That's awesome. Again, man, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Of course. Happy to be
here. And we love you, brother. We love
you guys.
All you guys, man. Yeah. So, everybody go check out Celestial Beerworks at celestialbeerworks.com. I'm assuming.
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I would really just go to Instagram.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Any issues that you have with their beer, specifically Matt at celestialbeerworks.com is the guy that's
it's actually
all your shit too.
Matthew.
Oh, he's smart.
Why are you correcting him?
I'm just kidding.
It gets kicked back.
Yeah. It's Matthew at celestialbeerworks.com.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks again for joining us this
guys.
time. Love you, buddy. See you guys later.
Love y'all.
And that's another episode in the books. As always, thank you all for listening. Please be sure to like and subscribe to Liquor Before Beer podcast on your favorite podcast streaming platforms. Make sure to shoot us a follow on our Instagram and Facebook for updates on the show so you'll never skip a beat. Plus, Josh said we're getting a TikTok. So we got that going for us. Until next time, cheers. Boom, bitches.